This is Bowie Baysox Baseball. After a lost season, Baysox Baseball has returned to the field in 2021. This year, an exciting group of prospects comes to Bowie as the tide continues to rise in the Orioles minor league system. The 2021 season of Baysox Baseball is brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. Now down to the field for Bowie Baysox Baseball.
From FNB Field in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the Baysox and the Senators are 15 minutes away from doing battle for the 5th out of 7 times in this series. The Baysox looking for their 5th straight win overall and their 8th straight win over the Senators on the season. Since dropping the season opener against Harrisburg back on May 25th, in the first meeting between these two teams, Bowie has won 8 straight games over Harrisburg, looking to make it 9 in a row tonight. And on the mound, it'll be Drew Rom, the left-hander, pitching for the Baysox as Bowie looks to win their 66th game of the season. Welcome inside the broadcast booth here at FNB Field. Paul Fritschner with you solo tonight for a baseball game featuring your Bowie Baysox and the Harrisburg Senators. It is another great night for baseball, and it is one of a huge set of games this weekend in the AA Northeast League. The Baysox going up against Harrisburg, but elsewhere around the league, Somerset back in action at home tonight. They will be taking on Hartford, a doubleheader for the Senators, or rather for the Patriots tomorrow. It is a big weekend for Bowie as they set themselves up for the final week of the season next week. Bowie right now sitting a half game out of a playoff spot. Well, for the Baysox, with 9 games remaining after today, 10 including tonight, this is game number 111 on the season and away game number 58. Just 2 more games on the road in the regular season tomorrow night starting at 6 o'clock and then Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock here in Harrisburg before the Baysox finish their final 7 games of the season at home next week at Prince George's Stadium, a doubleheader on Tuesday before regularly scheduled games Wednesday through Sunday. The Baysox are coming down the home stretch, just a half game out of a playoff spot with, again, 10 games remaining, including tonight's affair. On the mound for the Baysox, it'll be the left-hander Drew Rom with a 2-1 record of 5.1 ERA, facing Jackson Tatro, who owns a 5-2 record of 3.65 ERA. Statistically, one of the best pitchers that Bowie will face in this series. And Harrisburg will look to win their first game of the series and snap that 4-game losing streak in the series against Bowie. But again, Bowie, after losing the season opener against Harrisburg back on May 25th, the first time these two teams played, Bowie has won 8 straight games. We head into our first break of the Baysox On Deck show, getting ready for a 7 o'clock first pitch, and we'll be back soon enough right around the corner to break down a little bit more about where Bowie stands and how the rest of this season is going to set up for an exciting stretch one. All of that coming up after this break on the Baysox Baseball Network.
By Money One Federal Credit Union. And we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Paul Fritschner back with you in the Baysox On Deck show, getting ready for a 7 o'clock first pitch here at FNB Field in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And to give you a little idea of how well Bowie has pitched in this series, over Harrisburg's last 22 at-bats, they have only scored a run in one of them. Bowie shut out Harrisburg in both games of the doubleheader 2 nights ago, and then last night Harrisburg scored 3 runs in the 4th inning, but those would be the only runs that that Harrisburg would score all night long. In fact, they only had 1 base runner outside of that 4th inning last night. Baysox pitching staff coming up huge in last evening's affair. Grayson Rodriguez, he threw just 3 innings, but they were 3 perfect innings. Scoreless, hitless, walkless, and he struck out 5 of the 9 batters that he faced on 34 pitches, 23 of those for strikes. Grayson Rodriguez looked as good as he's looked all season last night. He was phenomenal. And again, he just faced the 9 batters because all of these Orioles minor league pitchers are on an innings limit for the season. Everybody throwing right around the same number of innings, and with his 3 innings last night, that was Grayson's 98th inning of the season, and 100 to 110, but likely somewhere in that 100 range is the target, which tells you that he will throw one more time here at home this coming week. We'll have to see if Bowie was to make the playoffs, whether they would throw him in that playoff series. That's pure speculation. Of course, Bowie would even have to get there in the first place. And as I was mentioning, Bowie is a half game out of a playoff spot right now with 10 games remaining, including tonight. The Baysox trailing the Somerset Patriots, who are in action back in Somerset this evening after the first 3 games of the series were on the road in Hartford. Rather, they really only played 2 games because one of the games, last night's game, was rained out in Hartford. So the Baysox looking to qualify for that best-of-5 championship series that will start on Tuesday, September 21st. Bowie was to get the 2 seed in that. Say Akron was to be the 1 seed because Akron is well on their way to clinching that number 1 seed. If that was to happen, then Akron would come to Bowie Tuesday and Wednesday, the 21st and the 22nd, before Bowie would hit the road with an off day on Thursday to play potentially 3 games, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, the only game that's really guaranteed in a best 3 out of 5 series. But Bowie has to get there first. Right now, they are not in control of their own destiny, as you may say, although they're going to have a lot of help next week because somebody's going to have to lose. Somerset and the Akron Rubber Ducks are playing each other next week. Somebody's going to have to lose. So unless that series ends split at 3 games apiece and Bowie is still a half game out going into the series, that's the only way that Bowie could potentially miss the playoffs, because if Somerset was to, say, win the series or sweep Akron, then Bowie could leapfrog the Rubber Ducks. Bowie right now just a couple of games out of a first place spot. I should say that the Baysox right now 4 games back of Akron. So if Somerset was to go in there and sweep the Rubber Ducks next week, you could be looking at a potential situation where Bowie could slide up in there. We'll have to see a lot to transpire over the next 10 days. But for now, the teams are out there for the national anthem, which means we'll step away, take a break, be back after this for starting lineups and first pitch on the Baysox Baseball Network.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Back now for starting lineups as we get set for first pitch on the Baysox Baseball Network. First for your Bowie Baysox, Jordan Westberg leads off tonight. He's the third baseman. Patrick Dorian, he bats second, the designated hitter. Zach Watson bats third, the center fielder. Andrew Dashbach bats fourth. He's the first baseman tonight. Johnny Reiser bats fifth, the right fielder. Toby Welk bats sixth in left field. Caden Grenier bats seventh, the shortstop. Willie Yon bats eighth, the second baseman. And Chris Hudgens bats ninth. He is the catcher here this evening. On the other side for the Harrisburg Senators, Armand Upshaw leads off. He's the center fielder. Cole Freeman is in left field batting second. Aldrin Corridor bats third, the first baseman. KJ Harrison is the designated hitter. Harrison is batting fourth. Jake Alou bats fifth, the third baseman. Jackson Reitz is the catcher batting sixth. Gage Canning is the right fielder batting seventh. Gilbert Lara bats eighth, the shortstop. And Osvaldo Duarte is the second baseman batting ninth. All of those Baysox on the other side are set to face the right-hander Jackson Tatro, who has a 5-2 record in Double-A this year with a 3.65 ERA. I mentioned in the open, Tatro statistically is probably the best pitcher that Bowie will face in this series as far as a starting pitcher goes for the Harrisburg Senators, because the rest of the way, Tim Cate tomorrow, he's 2-9 with a 5.67 ERA, and Gerardo Carrillo is 3-5 with a 4.64 ERA. But here into the box, it's Jordan Westberg. Harrisburg with Tatro on the mound is ready to go. The first pitch is a called strike with a fastball, and we are underway here just before 7 o'clock, 6:59 p.m. from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Tatro facing Jordan Westberg, Patrick Dorian, and Zach Watson in this top of the first inning. Here's the pitch, and it's a ground ball on a 3 hops out to the shortstop, Lara. The throw to first is in time, and that's how this game starts. Westberg swinging on the game's second pitch for the second night in a row. We saw last night Westberg hit a home run on the second pitch of the game. Westberg, one of 4 solo home runs for the Baysox last night. Jordan Westberg, Zach Watson, Patrick Dorian, and Andrew Dashbach all hitting solo home runs in yesterday's affair. Now to the plate, it's Patrick Dorian, the designated hitter for the Baysox, who are wearing their orange tops tonight with the gray pants. The first pitch is a breaking ball, low and in, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Jackson Tatro, a right-hander, again with that 5-2 record this year, 25 years old. Pitching from the third base side of the rubber. Here's the 1-0 offering, and it's a swing and a miss from Dorian, and it's 1-1. Tatro, a 7th-round pick, 223rd overall back in 2017. 7th-round pick of these Washington Nationals. The 1-1 pitch, a swing and a miss, and it makes it 1-2. Have somebody on the broadcast checking in from Yorkshire, England. Incredible, we've made it across the pond. Welcome to everybody listening on the Baysox Baseball Network tonight. The 1-2 pitch to Dorian, a swing and a miss. And Tatro has retired the first 2 batters that he's faced. Paul Fritschner with you on the Baysox Baseball Network for Game 5 of this 7-game series. The first time that Bowie will play a 7-game series this year. It's the first time, and they're going to do it again next week because it'll be another make-up doubleheader. Bowie made up a doubleheader on Wednesday of this week after a game against Harrisburg was postponed on May 29th. That game back at Prince George's Stadium. Now here's Zach Watson to the plate. The pitch to him is up and in for ball 1. Umpires tonight behind the plate, it's Kyle Nickel. At third base, it's Michael Snover. He's the crew chief. And then Ben Rosen is the first base umpire. 1-0 the count to Zach Watson, hitting .273 on the season, and he fouls that one straight back. It's a ball and a strike. Last night, Watson hit his 10th home run of the season. A towering shot to left field that had to have gone about 390 feet. Waiting on the pitch is Watson. Coming set is Tatro. And here comes the 1-1. And he swings behind a fastball at 95. Strike 2. Watson last night hitting one over the cheap seats, as they're labeled, in left field. 4 sections of seats that you can hit a ball into in left before there's a little party patio up there. Watson cleared all of it. The 1-2 pitch. And Watson checks his swing on a pitch low and away. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another fastball there from Tatro, who has gone fastball heavy here to start the night. But above the cheap seats, there's a concession stand, and there's a 388 sign on the concession stand. Watson hit it right to that sign. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and it's lifted in the air, foul up the first base side. Corridor at first base gives chase, but it played into the seats. This is far and away the best crowd of the week here in Harrisburg. Last night we had 2,935 people. For Wednesday's doubleheader, just 994. And on Tuesday, 1,524. FNB Field is filling up. The 2-2 pitch. And Watson checks his swing and a pitch low. Actually may have fouled that one off. We are situated, the broadcast booths up here are situated up the first base line, not behind the plate like you might normally see. Gives a great angle. The ball's hit into left field, not so much into right field. But to track the pitches, you're doing more so by looking at the speed and the radar gun out in left field. Good look at that swing from Watson, a right-handed hitter. Now here's the 2-2 again. Lunges at a ball, pops it into shallow left center field. It's going to be trouble. Coming in for it from left is Freeman into left center. He makes the catch for out number 3. Dangerous play, but Freeman was able to track it down. And that means that Tatro is through a scoreless top of the first inning. We're going to head into the bottom of the first. Harrisburg to the plate, first time to the plate when we return after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
That's how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Into the bottom of the first inning, scoreless on the Baysox Baseball Network. Paul Fritschner with all of you tonight, listening in intently to what has become a very exciting Baysox postseason race. Now we see Kyle Nickel, the home plate umpire, is going to go over to the Harrisburg dugout, and he's going to get a towel, and he's going to make Drew Rom towel off his arm before Rom has even thrown a pitch. This is something new that we've seen this year. The umpires being instructed to go out and make sure the pitchers have their arms toweled off so as to combat any type of foreign substance that they might be using, get an extra grip on pitches. And Kyle Nickel doing that before Rom had even thrown a pitch tonight. But into the box, it's Armand Upshaw. Again, a scoreless bottom of the first inning. Here's the pitch, and Rom spikes it in front of the plate. Ball one. Have to wonder what might be going through Rom's head after Kyle Nickel goes out there and makes him towel off his arm before he's even thrown a pitch tonight. The left-hander out of the line, the 1-0. And that misses low and away again with a fastball. Chris Hutchins held on to that one a little longer before delivering it back to Rom, thinking that may have caught the outer half of the plate for a strike, but instead it's 2-0 to Upshaw. Now the 2-0 pitch, and that one misses inside. Went again to the fastball, and it's 3-0. Drew Rom with a 5.1 ERA on the season. He has only suffered one loss combined. Here's the pitch, and that's on the inner half of the plate, a called strike one. His only loss came against the Erie Seawolves on August 24th. That was a tough luck loss. 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Here's the pitch, and that's on the outer half of the plate, a called strike two. Drew Rom entered that game with the Baysox trailing 5-2. Bowie came back to take the lead before eventually Erie came back to win that game. Now the 3-2 pitch, a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. They don't even appeal. Armand Upshaw is rung up, and there's 1 out in the bottom half of the first inning. And Drew Rom, after battling back from 3 errant pitches to start his night, finds himself with 1 out on the board for Cole Freeman. Freeman, a .272 hitter for the Harrisburg Senators. The pitch, and it's off the inner half of the plate. Rom went to the breaking ball for the first time tonight. Aldrum Corridor is next, then KJ Harrison. Jake Alou to follow before Reitz, Canning, Lara, and Duarte. The pitch, and that bounces in the dirt. The appeal, and he went around, says the first base umpire, Ben Rosen. Freeman couldn't hold up on another breaking ball. Back-to-back 79-mile-an-hour pitches. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Cole Freeman waiting the pitch, and it's lifted foul right side. Potentially playable for Dashbach. Over by the wall. Dashbach looking up. Now it tails back, and he makes the catch on the warning track to first baseman over toward the foul line, or over toward foul territory, right by the wall. He makes the catch, and there are 2 down in this bottom of the first inning. Aldrum Corridor comes to the plate. Corridor, a .264 hitter on the season. A lefty. First lefty that Rom will face. Left on left matchup. Here's the pitch. And he takes it on the inner half of the plate for a called strike. Drew Rom has started to alternate with Garrett Stallings on his starts here in Double-A. Now the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss. He went to the off-speed low and in, and it's 0-2. When we see Garrett Stallings start, Rom will come out of the bullpen in the 5th or 6th inning. When we see Rom start, it'll be Stallings in the 5th or 6th inning. The piggyback relief rolls. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, and it's low and outside. 1-2. KJ Harrison bats next. Harrison's one of the hottest hitters in this Harrisburg lineup over the last couple of weeks. We'll see if Drew Rom faces him here in this inning or to lead off the second. Scoreless bottom of the first right now. The 1-2, and that's off the outside half of the plate with a fastball for ball 2. Bowie 4-0 in the series so far. Frankly, a dominant first 4 games of the series for the Baysox. Here on the road, the 2-2 pitch, lifted foul up and out of the stadium, over to the left. We're here on City Island in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and it is a Friday night in Harrisburg, and the weekend crowd is out in full force. It is a fun night for minor league baseball here in Harrisburg. The 2-2 pitch, and this one's popped up foul again over to the concourse left side, and oh, what a play made by a fan. Just getting out of his seat up there on the party patio along the third base line. A barehanded grab by an older gentleman, and he'll deliver it to a younger fan. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rom ready from the third base side of the rubber. The pitch, and it's hit in the air right field. Riser in right, backs up 2 or 3 steps. Now waiting, and it comes down into his glove for out number 3. The Baysox and the Senators scoreless into the second on the Baysox Baseball Network.
When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride home program for free. Visit our website www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Neither team had a base runner in the first inning as we come back to FNB Field in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania for inning number 2. Andrew Dashbach, Johnny Reiser, and Toby Welk will come to the plate in this inning for the Bowie Baysox, who are again looking for their 5th straight win over Harrisburg in this series, but 9th straight win over Harrisburg overall. These teams first met back in the end of May, the last week of May, at Prince George's Stadium. And now they play here in the second to last week of the regular season. The first pitch into Dashbach is a breaking ball for a called strike. Dashbach, a home run last night, a solo shot to left field. 3 of Bowie's 4 home runs last night went to left field. The 0-1 pitch from Tetreault. And that misses off the inside half of the plate. 4-1, another fastball. Bowie was not cheated on any of those home runs last night. Didn't get a distance on them officially, but what I can tell you by my juvenile explanation is that they went a long way, and now Dashbach puts a charge into this one. Deep to left center. It's back to the wall, and it's gone! Oh my goodness! To one of the deepest parts of the park in left center field. Over the 405 sign onto the concourse. He didn't get cheated on that one either. Dashbach homers for his second night in a row, and the Baysox have a 1-0 lead. What a blast from Andrew Dashbach. 2 nights in a row, the Baysox take the lead on a solo home run. Interestingly enough, that's all the Baysox are hitting right now in the power department as Johnny Reiser comes to the plate. Reiser, the right fielder tonight for the Baysox, and he takes the first pitch inside. It was called a strike. Strike 1. That's now 10 straight home runs for Bowie that have been solo home runs. The 0-1 pitch to Reiser, and he swings over the top of that to make it 0-2. Good breaking ball there from Tetreault. Andrew Dashbach, his 7th home run with the Baysox, and it went a long way to left center field. The deepest part of the park, and he cleared that elevated wall. The 0-2 pitch to Reiser, and he pops it up foul, backing out of play. Adam Pohl and I were talking earlier this week about how normally you see the higher fences down the foul lines, but here in Harrisburg, the shorter walls are in left and right field, and the second tier of wall is in left center, right center, and straightaway center. Walls get twice as high. The 0-2 pitch, and Reiser lines it over to the right side and through into right field for a base hit. Back-to-back knocks for the Baysox, and Reiser now will be this game's first true base runner. Both teams went down in order in the first inning, and then Dashbach went all the way around the bases on one swing, so Reiser is on. And we'll see Tetreault pitch out of the stretch. But out there in left center, right center, and straightaway center, the wall is twice as high as it is down the lines in left and right. At the plate, it's Toby Welk, and he pushes a bunt up the first base line that rolls foul. Andrew Dashbach cleared all of them with his home run. A mammoth shot. No balls, 1 strike to Toby Welk. The pitch, and he grounds it over to third. Alou there, and it gets through his legs into left field. Reiser's going to turn second for third, and there will be no play. An error on a tailor-made double play ball, E5, and Bowie is gifted runners on the corners. The error allows Reiser to get to third. You could hear the groan of the crowd. You look at plays like that, and you look at Harrisburg, by record the second worst team in the AA Northeast League, and those are the kinds of plays against a Bowie team that is absolutely rolling right now that you quite frankly have to make. That was a perfect double play ball for Alou at third base. Now here's Caden Grenier, the pitch, and it's off the plate inside with a fastball. There's still nobody out in the top of the second inning, which means that even if Harrisburg turns a double play here, Reiser would score from third base. 1 ball and no strikes, top of the second inning. The pitch in. No, it's a check to first. Back in time is Toby Welk. See how aggressive Toby Welk wants to be off first base if they try and swipe a bag to put 2 in scoring position for the bottom of the order. It's Grenier, then Willie Yon to bat next. 1 ball, no strikes. Another check back to first. The excitement level for Willie Yon to be back in Bowie. Can't wait to see what the fans will have for Willie Yon next week. Willie has played at every level of the Orioles organization this year, from low A to triple A, without playing in the major leagues. Here's the 1-0, a swing and a miss. Strike one. At the plate here, it's Caden Grenier, who has played more shortstop than anybody else on this Baysox team by a very wide margin. Tonight is Caden's 77th game at short. The pitch, and Grenier takes it low and away, a breaking ball at a 1-1 count to push him ahead 2-1. His 77th game at short ties him with Patrick Dorian for the most at one single position for the Baysox this year. Dorian's the designated hitter tonight. Dorian has played 77 games at third base. The left side of the infield's been the most consistent for Bowie defensively. Check to first, Welks back in time. And that's been huge as Bowie has really shored up their defense in this second half of the season. A lot of instability in the first half with players moving around, guys getting slotted into different spots. 2 balls and a strike to Caden Grenier. Now the pitch, and he checks his swing at a pitch low and away, but he went around, says the home plate umpire. It's 2-2. The other thing, too, is that the addition of Andrew Dashbach, who has played 18 games at first base, tonight's his 19th, that has significantly helped as well, because Toby Welk and Patrick Dorian had to alternate between first and third. Toby Welk's now played 30 games at first base, the most of any Baysox player. There goes Welk to second, a swing and a foul to the screen. Welk will have to retreat, and it stays 2-2. I think he had that base stolen. Would have been a close throw at the very least. It stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. But the addition of a true first baseman in the form of Andrew Dashbach has allowed Dorian to again settle back in at third base. He played 13 games at first. But Caden Grenier, not only is he the best shortstop in the Orioles organization, he's one of the best in all of minor league baseball. The 2-2 pitch, and another check to first. Welk's back in time. That one a little closer. We've talked about the defense for Toby Welk all season. The defense has never been an issue. Just trying to get Caden to cut down on the strikeout number a little bit, but here's the pitch, a swing and a miss. He does strike out. Welk stealing second. He does not slide, and he's thrown out. He trying to go in standing up, and he's thrown out. So there's a double play that Harrisburg didn't turn one batter earlier, and there's 2 outs for Willie Yon. But just to wrap that point up, Caden Grenier is tied for the top spot in all of minor league baseball as a defensive shortstop. A .981 fielding percentage. Grenier has made just 5 errors in 269 chances at short. That is, I mean, to say that is an outstanding number is maybe the understatement of the century. Welk caught stealing 2-4. Grenier, the second strikeout for Jackson Tatro, and there's 2 down in the top of the second inning, a 1-0 Bowie lead. Willie Yon to the plate, the pitch, and Willie grounds it on 2 hops over to short. Gilbert Lara there, the throw to first, and it's in time, and the inning is over. Boy, Bowie had runners on the corners after the error with nobody out, and they don't score anymore. The leadoff homer from Dashbach is all they get in the frame. We're going to head to the bottom of the second. It's a 1-0 Bowie lead on the Baysox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Baysox Futures Club is the coolest club around and is free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, They can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees. And that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Back now in the bottom of the second inning, and the Baysox have a 1-0 lead with Drew Rom on the mound. The Baysox spotting him 1 run off the solo homer from Andrew Dashbach, and KJ Harrison is at the plate, and he takes the first pitch low and inside from Drew Rom for ball 1. Well, I mentioned the last time that Harrisburg came to the plate that Harrison's one of the hottest hitters in this the Harrisburg lineup. The swing and a miss makes it 1-1. That one at a breaking ball low and outside, chased at it a little bit. But over his last 10 games, Harrison's hitting .333. Hasn't homered, but he's doubled 7 times and he's driven in 7 runs. The 1-1 pitch, and that's on the inner half of the plate. A called strike 2, but back to the fastball. Harrison does lead the team in home runs this year. Harrison with 12 long balls on the season. The 1-2 pitch, and it's a foul ball over to our right. Now to plate, stays 1-2. He's third on the team in runs driven in, second in runs scored, and tied for first in doubles. Harrisburg does not hit a lot of home runs, though. Don't have a ton of power in this lineup. The 1-2, and it's fouled over to the right. Actually up here onto the press box level. It's the closest we've been to a foul ball here in this series. It stays 1-2. Jake Alou bats next, then Jackson Reeds. Bottom of the second inning, Bowie by a run. The pitch, and it's up and in. Somerset and Hartford, they're scoreless in the second inning. Richmond beating Akron 4-0. So if Bowie wins here tonight, they could move within 3 games of Akron, assuming they don't come back, but that's still early. Again, that's in the third inning. 2-2 pitch, and that bounces in front of the plate. Went back to the breaking ball, and it's a full count at 3-2. Drew Rom up to 23 pitches now. 14 of them have been for strikes. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball out into left field. Toby Welk backing up. He leaps up and he can't make the catch. It bounces at the base of the wall. Around first to second goes the runner, KJ Harrison, and he's in with another double. It would have been a close throw at second base, except nobody was covering the second base bag. Willie Yan and Caden Grenier were off the bag. Dashbach came up from first base to try and cover second base, but they went out there to try and cut off that throw. Harrison still would have been safe, but it at least would have been close because Toby Welk put the throw right on the bag. So it's a leadoff double off the bat of KJ Harrison. I was just mentioning how well that Harrison is hitting in his last 10 games. He just keeps it moving. That's another double, his 8th in his last 11. The pitch in to Jake Alou, misses in front of the plate. It bounces for ball 1. And looking back at the replay of that double, Harrison would have been safe even with the throw, but still, it may have been at least a close play. Harrison didn't even slide into second. We saw Toby Welk thrown out trying to steal second in the last inning. He was thrown out without sliding himself. 1 ball and no strikes to Jake Alou, hitting .274 on the season. 5 homers. The pitch, and it's a ground ball over to first on 2 big hops. It goes to Dashbach. It's going to be a close flip. Rom covering, and he's out. Good communication there from Dashbach to Rom. An even better tag from Rom on the base as he caught the baseball. Dashbach got backed up almost into the outfield grass to make a play on that. Does advance Harrison over to third base. And now the tying run for the Senators is 90 feet away, with just one out in the inning, and Jackson Reitz to the plate. First pitch into Reitz, and he takes that one up and in. Ball and no strikes to the Senators catcher tonight. Now the next pitch, and it's a check swing on a pitch in the dirt. Did he go around? He did not. And the count's 2-0. 1-0 Bowie in the bottom of the second inning after Bowie plated that home run from Andrew Dashbach, his 7th with the Baysox. Towering home run to left center field. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul to the screen. Akron just did get a run back, and it's 4-1 Richmond. Bowie's just got to be concerned about what's here in front of him. Can't be scoreboard watching when you're not in control of your own destiny. Portland is beating Binghamton 1-0. Portland finally playing after they've had all of those games canceled. Haven't played this week, even including Sunday. 2-1 pitch, and it's a ground ball foul over past third. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, Portland has been battling some COVID cancellations that have been out of their power. Portland had a doubleheader against New Hampshire on Sunday canceled because of COVID. And then this week against Binghamton, they haven't played because of COVID and then rain last night. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. It's a check swing and a pitch in the dirt. Did he go? He did not, says Ben Rosen. Curious decision last night to cancel the Portland and Binghamton game and not make it up. It was not postponed, it was canceled. Could maybe be seeing Portland play the winning percentage game. Of course, the top 2 teams in the league by winning percentage will be the teams that make the playoffs. The pitch to Jackson Reitz. It's a swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. It gets under the legs of Chris Hudgens. He's going to have to complete the strikeout. The throw to first. Oh, what a stretch from Dashbach in foul territory with his right foot on the base. Dashbach going out and stretching to his left, and Dashbach with his left hand stretching way out to make that catch. They do complete the strikeout. That's the 2nd strikeout for Drew Rom. And Gage Canning comes up. Again, Harrisburg has only scored in 1 of their last 23 innings. Waiting on the pitch to Canning. Here it comes. And it's on the outside half of the plate. Strike 1. Gilbert Lara bats next, then Osvaldo Duarte. 2 away in the second. KJ Harrison after the double. He got to third on that ground ball from Alou. Now the 0-1, and it's in the dirt. Great job by Hudgens to keep that ball in front of him. An off-speed pitch from Drew Rom to make sure that it does not get by him. It would tie the game. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. The pitch. And that's low and off the plate outside. Canning on the season hitting .259 without a home run. .654 on OPS. .654 on base percentage would be incredible. The 2-1 swings and he fouls it to the screen. It's 2-2. Bowie winning 1-0 right now in the bottom of the second inning, but Harrisburg's best chance to score. Runner on third base in the form of KJ Harrison. Great crowd here tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Canning waiting. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball out to short. Grenier there. The throw to first. Oh, you betcha. In time for out number 3. And we're going to head into the third. It's still a 1-0 Bowie lead on the Baysox Baseball Network.
DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at Baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
Your home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Top of the third inning on the Baysox Baseball Network, and Bowie escapes a jam there in the bottom of the second in a 1-0 game still that Bowie leads. Harrisburg had the tying run at third base, but the Senators failed to score. It's 8-9-1, rather, in the Baysox lineup, it's 9-1-2 here to the plate. The pitch into Chris Hutchins misses low and away, a breaking ball from Tatro for ball one. Westberg bats next, and Patrick Dorian. Chris Hutchins batting here, doing the catching tonight. It was Cody Roberts last night. The 1-0 pitch, and Hutchins takes it on the inner half of the plate for a called strike. Another breaking pitch from Jackson Tatro. Hutchins, the number 9 hitter in this Bowie order. Bowie with the 1 run off the dash box solo shot to left center. Now the 1-1. And that one off the plate outside. 2 balls and a strike. Chris Hutchins trying to lead things off here for Bowie in the top of the third inning. Game again that Bowie leads by just a run. The 2-1 pitch, and it's up and in. 3 balls and a strike. Harrisburg has not led in this series at any point. They've been tied. We saw last night. Bowie jumped down to a quick 3-0 lead. Harrisburg came back to tie it up at 3, but Harrisburg has not led in this series. The 3-1, and that's up and in, ball 4. Missed with a fastball. First walk of the night from Tatro. One time through the order, Tatro has allowed 2 walks, or 2 hits, rather. Third time's the charm. With a walk. Also an error, 4 base runners. And here's Jordan Westberg. Westberg grounded out to short his first time up. Swinging on the second pitch of the game. So just like last night, Westberg was swinging early. The pitch, Westberg takes it up and in. A ball and no strikes. Patrick Dorian's next, and Zach Watson. This game starting at 6:59. So 40 minutes into this game, and Bowie is holding on to a 1-0 lead, out hitting Harrisburg 2-1. The pitch, and that's on the outer half of the plate for a called strike 1. Bowie was out hit the first 3 games of this series, but still managed to win all 3. Bowie last night out hit Harrisburg 7-4. The 1-1 pitch from Tatro, and it's low and outside. Another breaking ball. Just goes back to what happened. That bottom of the second inning was a microcosm of this whole series. Harrisburg has had chances. They just haven't come up with a clutch hit when they've needed it. They've had base runners. They've had the hits. They just haven't really come up with that one big clutch hit when they've needed one. 2-1. It's on the outer half of the play. That's a called strike 2 with a fastball. Last night, it was a quiet night except for the 4th inning. They had 4 straight hits in that inning. All 4 of their hits came in a row, back to back to back to back. Scored 3 runs off them, the 2-2, and that's low and off the plate outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. But the Senators only had 1 base runner outside of that 4th inning last night. Grayson Rodriguez pitched a perfect 3 innings to start the game. Bullpen came up big. Outside of Rodriguez, it was Gillespie, Naughton, and Almengo. The pitch, and it's a rocket shot into right field that gets down and a roll all the way to the wall by Canning. Around second and third goes Hudgens. Canning back into Duarte. Being held at third is Hudgens. And there are runners in scoring position. 2 on in scoring position for the Baysox. After that double from Jordan Westberg, who is looking a whole lot more comfortable with the bat now than he did a couple of weeks ago in his time with Bowie. Starting to settle into the AA level. Westberg at second. Hudgens goes up to third. And Bowie is runner in scoring position for the 2nd inning in a row. Runner at third base with nobody out. In the last inning, they failed to score Johnny Reiser. There were runners on the corners with nobody out last inning. They didn't score. The home run from Dashbach was a leadoff shot. And here's Patrick Dorian. He struck out swinging his first time up. The pitch. And it's low and in, ball 1. Went to the fastball there at 95. That was one of the fastest pitches from Tatro tonight. Tatro pitching out of the stretch from the third base side of the rubber. Bowie with a 1-0 lead. That double from Westberg, their 3rd hit of the night. The 1-0, and Dorian swings over the top of a breaking ball, low and in. Went to the slider there to Tatro, and it's 1-1. Senators do have an error. It was on the Toby Welk ground ball to the left side. It went right through Alo's legs at third base. Jake Alou went down to field to ground ball, got right through the wickets. The 1-1 fouled away to the left side out of the concourse and down onto the grass outside of FNB Field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still nobody out in the top of the 3rd. Bowie trying to add to their 1-0 lead. Far and away the best crowd of the week. Really nice atmosphere tonight. The lights on now. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. Dorian was behind a fastball at 95. That's Dorian's 2nd strikeout of the night. 3rd overall for Jackson Tatro. Caden Grenier, the only other Baysox batter that has struck out. Tatro, 6'5", 190 pounds. Again, picked in the 7th round back in 2017, 25 years old, out of Florida. Was not part of the alternate site last year. Did spend some time down in Florida in 2020. The pitch into Zach Watson. It's a ground ball to the left side. The throw goes to third, and out is Jordan Westberg. It does play to run. Zach Watson up to first on the fielder's choice. Lara went to Alou. Westberg was running on a ground ball to the left side, and they get the lead out. Again, the run did score, so I guess not the true lead runner because Hutchins came in to make it a 2-0 ball game, but Westberg is out 6-5. Watson on via the fielder's choice, and here's Andrew Dashbach. That solo homer the last time up. Watson back after a pickoff move to first. Johnny Reiser next, then Toby Welk. 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. Bowie by 2 runs at 2-0. The pitch, and that's on the outer half of the plate. Slider for a called strike 1. Andrew Dashbach, don't have an official distance on how far the ball went, but kind of like what I was saying the first time he came up before he hit the home run for what he did last night. You can use your eyes, you know it went a long way. Here's the 0-1, and he takes that slider off the plate outside. A ball and a strike. It cleared the 405 sign in left center field, went up onto the walkway, right by the flag court out there in left field. The pitch, it's a ground ball foul over to the Baysox on deck circle. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Senators with just a hit from the top of the 3rd inning. Bowie by 2 runs. They've scored a run each in the last 2 innings. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Zach Watson off first base for the Baysox. Being held on a little bit by Corridor. The 1-2. Low and away. Now the throw back to first, and it's not in time. Corridor places the tag, but Watson got his hand in there safely. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last few games have been quick. The doubleheader was Bowie's fastest and 2nd fastest game of the year. Last night's game took just 2 hours and 33 minutes. Now the 2-2 pitch. The breaking ball off the plate outside. Ball 3. Jackson Reitz wanted strike 3 there, held the glove out a little bit, but did not get the call, and the count is full with 2 outs, which means Watson will get a head start. Andrew Dashbach at the plate, about to see the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Has only swung once. The 3-2, and it's off the plate, low and outside, went to the changeup. He missed for ball 4, and that's the 2nd walk of the inning, 2nd walk of the night for Jackson Tatro. The pitch count keeps climbing. Nobody warming in the Senators' pen. But as Johnny Reiser comes up, a left-handed hitter, he'll face the right-handed throwing Jackson Tatro. And with Bowie, another runner in scoring position in the inning. Chris Hudgens has scored. Jordan Westberg was thrown out at 3rd. Running on a ground ball to the left side of the infield. He was going on contact. Reiser singled his first time up. The pitch, and it's up and in. Ball 1. Reiser a single through the right side of the infield. Duarte gave it a look at second base, but couldn't get there. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 outs. Top of the 3rd inning. Bowie by 2 runs. The 1-0 delivery, swinging a ground ball foul up the first base side, and it's 1-1. Somerset leading Hartford 1-0. Richmond leading Akron 4-1. Portland beating Binghamton 2-0. So of those results, Akron losing is really the only favorable one for Bowie. Of course, all of that matters as long as Bowie keeps winning. This would be Bowie's 5th straight win. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Long lead off second for Zach Watson. The pitch, that's a called strike on the inner half of the plate with a fastball. It's 1-2. To be quite honest, the way Bowie is pitching and the way Harrisburg is hitting in this series, Harrisburg hasn't done a whole lot to make you think that they can come back 2 runs in this game. It's still very early, and I know that sounds crazy to say. But again, Harrisburg has not led 1 time in the first 4 2/9 of this series. The pitch, and it's a foul ball over to the left side. Stays a ball and 2 strikes. The best it's been for Harrisburg is tied, but they've never led. They just have never had the clutch hit, haven't strung a lot of base runners together. The defense has been a little lackluster. Has not been Harrisburg's best series. And Bowie has taken advantage of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Johnny Reiser. The pitch, and he takes that up and in. Now, that's not to say that Bowie was playing their best games of the year early in this series. Harrisburg out-hit Bowie in the first 3 games, as I mentioned a few minutes ago. But it was just that Bowie had the timely hits, hitting a lot of solo home runs. Harrisburg just not coming up with the runs. They've only scored in 1 single inning in their last 24. The 2-2 pitch popped up foul left side, out of play. Actually, this might be playable for the catcher, and it is. Reitz over by the warning track, and the on-deck circle, he makes the catch. That one hung up in the night sky long enough to tail back to the glove of Reitz, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So Reiser is retired. Bowie leaves a runner in scoring position. 2 men on base total. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. Bowie has doubled their lead. It's now 2-0 Baysox on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Baysox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
It's a long layoff for the top of the third inning for Drew Rom, and he'll come back to the plate, or back to the mound here in the bottom of the third. The Baysox right now leading 2-0 as they played a run on just one hit. And again, the walk coming in to score. And the first pitch from Rom is fouled away over to the right side. Gilbert Lara fouling that one off. It counts no balls and a strike. Bowie has seen Drew Rom now throw 38 pitches in this game. Here comes 39, and it's up and in right by the head of Lara. It's a ball and a strike. Lara, then Duarte, then Upshaw. 8, 9, and 1 in this Harrisburg lineup. They try to come back out of a 2-0 hole. The pitch, and it's a swing and a miss at one low and away, and it's 1-2. But 2-0, as I was alluding to in the top half of this inning, feels just like a much larger lead than that. The 1-2 pitch to Lara, swinging a high ground ball, chopped over to shortstop. Grenier there right behind the second base bag. He makes the play to first in time, and there's one away. 2 straight balls hit to Caden Grenier, one to end the second inning, one to begin the third. And again, can't reiterate enough that Caden Grenier is the best, not one of the best, he is the best defensive shortstop in all of minor league baseball. That's what you have out there at short if you're the Baysox. Hard to beat that. Here's Osvaldo Duarte. The pitch. He shows bunt, pulls it back on a pitch low and outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Rom sits in the low 90s on that fastball. Get up to like 92, 93. The pitch, swinging a foul to the screen. It's a ball and a strike. But Rom has shown a ton of promise here in his early AA career. I don't think the numbers tell the whole story. He's gotten roughed up a little bit in a couple of outings. That 5.1 ERA, but just in this outing, he's got it down to 4.73. Now the pitch, and it's a high fly ball into right field. Putting a charge into it is Duarte. This one back to the wall, reaching up, and it's off the base of the wall. Reiser can't make the play. Going around second to third is Duarte. The throw into third from Jan, not in time. A triple for Osvaldo Duarte. With 1 out for the second straight inning, Harrisburg has a runner at third base. Osvaldo Duarte with his second triple of the season. And he missed a home run by merely feet out into right center, going to the opposite field, a right-handed hitter. Now it's Armand Upshaw, the pitch with the infield drawn in. It's a ground ball out to second. Jan coming in with the infield in the throw home. They got him! The infield playing in pays off for the second time in this series. And yet again, Harrisburg can't score a runner from third. To the point I was making a couple of batters ago, Harrisburg is just not getting the timely hit when they need it. Upshaw at first on the fielder's choice. Upshaw now on base with 2 outs, but Willie Jan with a perfect throw home to get Duarte running on contact, and that's why you bring the infield in. Now here's Cole Freeman. The pitch, and he takes it on the inner half of the plate for a called strike. I know that Duarte was running on contact, but that was an easy play for Jan. A ground ball hit right to him, kind of a medium chop right into his chest. The throw beat Duarte by a couple of feet. Now a ground ball out to short. Here's Grenier, the little flip to second where Jan is covering. Out number 3. And that's how this inning ends. Once again, Harrisburg leaves a man on base, and we will head into this 4th inning with the Baysox leading 2-0 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Into the top of the 4th inning, the Baysox with a 2-0 lead, a chance to add to it as we see the bottom half of the order to the plate. Toby Welk in here to face Jackson Tatro. First pitch from him, and it's a breaking ball on the inner half of the plate for a called strike 1. Toby Welk reached on an error his first time up, then was thrown out trying to steal second base. It was a strike him out, throw him out. Now the 0-1 pitch, and a fastball comes up and in, a ball and a strike. Welk, not exactly from right down the road, but not too far down the road. Over by where the Reading Fightin' Phils play in Reading, Pennsylvania. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch, and he fouls it straight back to the screen. Have to imagine he has some friends and family here in attendance watching him play. The Baysox leading 2-0, 1 run in the second, 1 more in the third. 1-2 the count. Leadoff batter here in this top of the 4th inning. Tatro set the pitch. It's up and in with a fastball. His first time up, Toby Welk grounded a ball out to Jake Alou at third base. Routine grounder. Would have been a 5-4-3 double play with the runner at first base. But instead, got right through Alou's legs. The pitch, and it's up and in to run the count full at 3-2 with a fastball. Johnny Reiser went first to third on the error, but then Caden Grenier struck out. Welk was thrown out. Strike him out, throw him out, and Jan grounded out to end the inning. Bowie didn't end up scoring Johnny Reiser, even though he was at third with nobody out. The pitch, up and in, ball 4. Missed wildly with a fastball. Not particularly close to the zone, by the head of Toby Welk. And he's on base for the second time tonight. That's the third walk for Jackson Tatro. Did not walk anybody in the game's first 2 innings, but has walked 3 batters in the last 2. Walked Chris Hutchins, who came in to score, and then walked Dashbach with 2 outs. Now here is Caden Grenier. Nobody out in the top of the 4th, a 2-0 Bowie lead. The pitch, and it's actually a check to first. Tatro to corridor, and he's back in safely as Toby Welk. Grenier struck out swinging. Good battle, but was retired. The pitch, and again up and in with a fastball, and that's going to prompt Jackson Reitz to go out and take time. Jackson to Jackson is the battery tonight. Tatro to Reitz, and this is probably a good mound visit there from Jackson Reitz, because Tatro has missed in pretty much the exact same spot with that fastball, 3 straight pitches. 2-0 the score, and you look around the rest of the league, Richmond well on their way to a win over Akron right now in the 4th inning, 7-1. The pitch, a swing and a miss, and it's a ball and a strike to Caden Grenier. 7-1 Richmond. That game in the bottom of the 4th, still nobody out in that 4th inning, and Richmond has another run on second base. Portland beating Binghamton 2-1. A ball and 1 strike. It's a ground ball over to third. There's Alou coming in, weakly hit. He only has a play to first, and it's in time. That's for out number 1. Toby Welk goes up to second base. He's in scoring position. 3rd straight inning that Bowie's had a runner in scoring position. Grenier is retired 5-3. And with 1 out, it's Willie Jan looking for his first hit since his return to the Baysox. Mentioned how Willie Jan has been all over the place. He has played for every revenue-generating minor league affiliate of the Orioles this year. Has not played in the Complex League. Delmarva, Aberdeen, Bowie, and Norfolk. First pitch to Jan, and he takes it on the inner half of the fastball at 93. Jan grounded out to short to end that 2nd inning. Bowie had Johnny Reiser at third base. They couldn't score him. Check back to second. Close play. Oh, man, just getting his hand in there is Toby Welk. Boy, a close throw to second base. Duarte came over to cover. A really nice pickoff move from Jackson Tatro to spin around. No balls, 1 strike, and 1 away. Willie Jan battling in a 1-out situation with a runner in scoring position. Oh, 0-1 the count. The pitch. It's a ground ball over to third in fair territory. Alou there. The throw to first in time. Going second to third on the throw is Toby Welk. So Jan does advance the base runner. 2nd straight ground out to the left side of the infield. He's retired 5-3. Alou has made both plays in this inning. And Chris Hutchins comes up. Yet again for Bowie, a walk. Now stands 90 feet away. The walks have really come back to haunt the Harrisburg Senators. The pitch, and it's a ground ball out to short, and it's past the diving glove of Lara into left field. Chris Hutchins, an RBI single with 2 outs here in this top of the 4th inning to make it 3-0 Bowie. And if you look back over the last few games for the Baysox, between tonight, last night, and a couple of games ago, I mean, the Baysox, outside of the solo home runs, because, of course, Bowie with the 1 solo shot tonight, and then the 4 solo home runs last night, as we see Jordan Westberg to the plate. First pitch to Westberg is off the plate, low and outside. The last 5 Bowie runs that have scored in this series, going back to the series opener, that weren't on home runs, all scored because they reached base on a walk. The pitch, and it misses low and outside, ball 2. So the walks have been what has really hurt Harrisburg. Just can't keep those free base runners off the base. Get on the base pass, they come in to score. Welk led off the inning with a walk. He came in to make it a 3-0 game. The 2-0 hit in the air, right field. This one has a chance down the right field line. It's tailing, and it's foul. Had home run distance, but it just gets foul. Westberg looking for his 2nd home run in as many nights. And it's a 2-1 count with 2 down, top of the 4th. Senators in the bottom half of this inning will have 3, 4, and 5 in their order to the plate. Tatro about to throw his 73rd pitch, the 2-1, and it's a line drive out into left, a rocket off the bat of Jordan Westberg. A line drive base hit to keep the line moving in this inning. Hudgens up to second base. At first now it's Westberg with the 2-out single, and everything happening here in this inning with 2 outs. Harrisburg, nobody warming yet, but looks like somebody might at least be up and stretching. Drew Rom, another long layoff in between innings. At the plate, it's Patrick Dorian. He has struck out both times today. The pitch, it's on the inner half of the plate, a called strike 1. Tatro only has 3 strikeouts. Now on his 3rd trip through the order. Dorian has been 2 of them. 0-1 the count. The pitch, and Dorian takes it inside, ball 1 with a breaking ball. Tomorrow night for Bowie, Mickey Janis. For then on Sunday, be Kyle Bronovich again. 1-1 to Dorian. And it's hit in the air, center field. Backing up on it, Upshaw on the run. He makes the catch. And the inning is over. Boy, he hit that one 357 feet to straightaway center. But it was right to Upshaw to make the catch. And so we will head into the bottom of the 4th. Bowie has scored one run in each of the last 3 innings, and they lead it 3-0 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Baysox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code Baysox at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox baseball.
Drew Rom to the mound in the bottom of the fourth inning as the Baysox look to protect a 3-0 lead. Again, in only one of Harrisburg's last 25 innings have they scored. Only one time in their last 25 at-bats have they scored. Aldrum Corridor, KJ Harrison, and Jake Alou to the plate in a game that Harrisburg trails 3-0. The first pitch to Corridor is a called strike on a fastball. Corridor flew out to right field in the first inning. High fly ball that fell right into Reiser's glove. The pitch, and he takes it on the outer half of the plate for a called strike two. Rom wasting no time after that long layoff in the top half of this fourth inning. Bowie sending all those runners to the plate, scoring just the one run. The 0-2, and it's a called strike three. Rom threw the same pitch, the same fastball in the same spot 3 times in a row. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Corridor retired, and that's the third strikeout for Drew Rom. As now KJ Harrison will bat. A double in his first trip to the plate. Came back in the second inning. The pitch from Rom, and a swing and a foul back. At that point in the game, that was the tying run, and he got left at third base. We're in the bottom of the fourth in a game that Bowie leads 3-0. Bowie has made the most of their chances. The 0-1, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. One away, top or bottom half of the fourth inning. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. The pitch from Rom. Swing and a miss, and a pitch in the dirt. 6 pitches, 6 strikes. 2 strikeouts, and that's strikeout number 4. Now Jake Alou will bat. Alou grounded out over to the first baseman, Andrew Dashbach, his first time up. The long layoff in the top of the inning, not showing any problems for Rom right now. Out of the wind, here's the first pitch to Alou. Swing and a foul to the screen. 7 pitches, 7 strikes. Rom 2 away from an immaculate inning. Foul ball is cleared off the field. Rom ready to go with it. Here's the pitch, the 0-1. And it's low, ball 1. Just missed it. It's a ball and a strike. Rom went back to the fastball, and Alou did not chase. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom half of the fourth, the pitch. And that one's in the dirt again. Back-to-back balls after 7 straight strikes to begin the inning. Jackson Reitz bats next, then Gage Canning after. But Alou would have to reach to keep the line moving. Rom ready with the 2-1. And it's popped up foul behind the plate. That one, though, will get back into the seats. Souvenir. It's 2-2. This will be Drew Rom's 58th pitch of the night. Akron now losing 9-1 in that game in the bottom of the fourth. Somerset still leading Hartford 1-0. Portland beating Binghamton 2-1. I'm not sure, I'd have to do the math, or if somebody in the listening audience wants to do it and comment in, be much appreciated. Here's a 2-2 and it's fouled away. I'm not sure that the math works out that Bowie could get the top seed in the playoffs. Since Akron is playing Somerset next week, I don't think the math works out because one of them has to win. I don't think it's possible for Bowie to be the number 1 seed. They'd have to be the 2 seed. Unless, of course, Bowie was to leapfrog Somerset here in the next 2 days, and then Somerset swept Akron. That could happen. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss, at a pitch low and in. Strike 3. I think that's the math. I've worked it out in my head. But 3 straight strikeouts in the bottom of the 4th. And Rom has retired 4 in a row. We will head into the 5th. Bowie with a 3-0 lead on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
The Bowie Baysox have a 3-0 lead into the top of the 5th inning. Jackson Tatro back to the mound for the Harrisburg Senators. Paul Fritschner with you on the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network. Bowie has 3, 4, and 5 to the plate in this inning. Bowie 3 runs on 5 hits. The pitch in, and it's a foul ball back to the backstop. And it's 0-1 to Zach Watson, who is officially 0 for 2 tonight. He did reach on a fielder's choice in the 3rd inning, was left stranded in scoring position at the end of the inning when Reiser popped out to end the frame. It's Watson, Dashbach, and Reiser in this one in the top of the 5th. The 0-1. It's a fastball up and in from Jackson Tatro at 92 miles an hour to even the count at a ball and a strike. Tatro has lowered his ERA in this outing. It's now 3.91. That was his 78th pitch. The pitch, and he went around on a check swing and a pitch low and away. That pitch actually in the dirt. Watson unable to check his swing, and it counts 1-2. I said lowered, actually slightly elevated on that ERA. Came in with a 3.65, now at 3.91 after Bowie has scored a run each in the last 3 innings. Line drive out to left. Cole Freeman coming in, and on the run he makes the catch. On a line to retire Watson, 1 away in the 5th. Andrew Dashbach now to the plate. Solo home run in the 2nd inning for Dashbach. Then the walk in the 3rd, he was left on base. So Dashbach has been on base both times to the plate, although his first time up, it was a quick round tripper. I was talking in the last half inning about how the math would have to shake out for Bowie to be the top overall seed in this AA Northeast League's championship series. Here's the pitch, and it's up and into Dashbach by his head with a breaking ball. Kind of slipped out of the hand of Tatro. It's 1-0. Really, the only way that it could happen would be if Bowie was to leapfrog Somerset going into Tuesday, and then Bowie just stayed in front the rest of the week. The 1-0 pitch, and that is on the inner half of the plate with another curveball for strike 1. But that would involve Somerset beating Akron handily in the series. Akron about to lose for the 2nd time in their last 3 games. The 1-1 pitch, and it's a high fly ball out into left field, giving chases Freeman, and it tails back a little bit to him in left center to make the catch. 3 straight retired by Tatro. Nobody warming for Harrisburg. There's 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Paul Fritschner with you. Just 2 road games remaining for the Baysox after today. They'll finish their season at home at Prince George's Stadium next week. If you haven't seen the Baysox play yet, you have 7 chances to do so. 6 home dates, but 7 games with the doubleheader on Tuesday. Here's Johnny Reiser, and he hits the first pitch high into the night sky in left field. It's deep, but not quite deep enough. Short of the warning track in left, Freeman makes the catch, and the inning is over. Busy inning for Freeman in left field. He makes all 3 plays. Well, heading in the bottom of the 5th, we're halfway home. The Baysox leading 3-0 on the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Into the bottom of the 5th inning on the Baysox Baseball Network. Bowie leading it 3-0 right now. A run each in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th for the Baysox. And it's been a quiet night. Sound like a broken record because that's how it's been all series for Harrisburg. Been a quiet night for them. They have scored in just 1 of their last 26 innings offensively. It has been a slow run of things for the Harrisburg Senators. 4 straight retired by Drew Rom. 3 straight strikeouts in the 4th inning. First 7 pitches were strikes. He was 2 strikes away from an immaculate inning. Then I said something and he threw a ball. Here's Jackson Reitz. Gage Canning bats next. Gilbert Lara after. Reitz struck out in the 2nd, the pitch, and it's low and outside with a fastball, ball 1. Obviously not official, but Garrett Stallings likely to throw the 6th inning, the 1-0 pitch. That's on the outer half of the plate, a called strike 1. That's how we've seen Drew Rom's starts set themselves up the last few outings. And then when Stallings pitches, it's Rom to follow. See somebody stretching for the Baysox down there right now. The 1-1, and that misses inside with a slider from Rom, and it's 2-1. Drew's just above 60 pitches right now. Generally, you see that 75 or 6 innings, whatever comes first, and usually it's 75, the pitch, and it's a little weakly hit pop-up down the 3rd base line, and it gets over the head of Jordan Westberg into shallow left field. Westberg gives chase on the baseball to make sure that Reitz stays at first base, which he does. That ball got in on the hands of Reitz, and he was strong enough to muscle it over the head of Westberg, weakly into left field. A leadoff base runner for the 2nd time tonight for the Harrisburg Senators. Just their 3rd hit. We're in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Bowie leading 3-0. Gage Canning, the batter, grounded out to short his last time up. The pitch is swinging a foul tip out of the glove of Chris Hutchins. That ball pops over to the Baysox on deck circle. Middle infield playing for a double play. At third base, Westberg is even with the bag as the Jumbotron pleads with the Senators fans to make some noise. Great crowd on hand here tonight. not sold out, but it is packed. The 0-1. And it's a line drive into the diving glove of Willie on to flip the Grenier, the throw to first. Not in time. What a spectacular play by Willie on at second base. Oh, on one hop, the dive over to the right. And Willie on keeps that one on the infield. Hello, Sports Center. Get your hands on that highlight. Willie on with those high stirrup socks, making it happen defensively. I don't want to say that saved a run, but it would have meant that there were 2 men on with nobody out. Instead, it's just a runner on first with 1 out. The defense for Bowie. Now the pitch to Gilbert Lara, and it's low and off the plate away. Went to the breaking ball there at 79, and it's 1-0. Willie on a diving play over to his right. Grenier was playing there to get the flip and relay to first, but Canning was able to beat it out. Now the next one, a swing and a miss off the bat of Lara. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Lara in this game, a ground out to short his last time up. 1 away. The pitch, swing and a miss. Was behind a fastball at 91. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Willie Yan flashing the leather. That was one of the best defensive plays you'll see anybody make all season. Hard hit baseball off the bat. A 1-2, a swing and a foul tip into the glove of Hudgens. Strike 3. 6th strikeout for Drew Rom, and there's 2 down in the inning. Last 3 strikeouts have all been swinging. Trying to close his night strong as we see somebody start to get up and stretch a little bit more in the Bowie bullpen. Osvaldo Duarte is the batter. He tripled his last time up. That ball hit off the wall in right center field. Duarte motored to third, the pitch, and he's behind a fastball at 91 for strike 1. Might have just tipped that one into Hudgens' glove. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning, the pitch. And another foul ball. This time it gets to the backstop, and it's 0-2. Duarte just tipping that one back, getting a piece of it. When you see a batter foul a ball straight back like that, you know you're timing it up. I just have to drive it out into play. 0-2 the count, 2 down. The pitch, a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. They don't even need to appeal. Kyle Nickel rings him up, and we'll head into the 6th. 7 strikeouts for Drew Rom. What a way to close his night. And we'll head into the 6th in a 3-0 game that Bowie leads on the Baysox Baseball Network.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic base lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
We cruise into the 6th inning, the Baysox with a 3-0 lead right now. To the plate, it's Toby Welk, still facing Jackson Tatro. The pitch, and that's a breaking ball that finds the inner half of the plate for a called strike one. Looking around the rest of the league, Akron right now with the bases loaded against Richmond. That game in the top of the 5th, Akron trying to mount a comeback. It was 9-1 at one point. Next pitch missing up and in with a fastball. 9 games remaining after today, down to single digits on this Baysox season. The 1-1. Check swing on a pitch in. He did not go, says the first base umpire, Ben Rosen. Game tomorrow, game Sunday, then 7 next week against the Altoona Curve, who make their one and only trip to Bowie this year. Toby Welk has been on base both times tonight. The 2-1 hit high into the night sky. My goodness, what a fly ball. But it's on the infield. And at first base, it's Corridor who makes the catch. Had to wait a long time for that one to come down. But it finally finds his glove, and that's now 5 straight retired by Jackson Tatro. 3rd time through the order has been his best trip through the order. He's retired 5 of the first 6. Here's Caden Grenier, who is 0 for 2 tonight. Willie Yan will bat next. The pitch, and it's a foul ball over to the right, not a play. Grenier struck out in the 2nd inning. And then he grounded out in the 4th. The 0-1 to Grenier. And he takes a fastball up and in. Grenier on the season for the Baysox this year, hitting .232. But the defense has been spectacular. The 1-1 in the dirt, low and away. Went to the off-speed pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Richmond, or rather Akron, who is playing Richmond. Akron, Somerset, Bowie, and Portland playing for 2 spots in the playoffs. The pitch up and in. Breaking ball there to make it 3-1. Akron almost assuredly has a spot. Haven't officially clinched. Their magic number, I believe, is 6. The 3-1. And that one's on the inner half of the plate. A called strike 2. Grenier had already thrown the bat and had taken a few steps out of the box. Garrett Stallings warming up in the mound, or in the bullpen to come to the mound, just as I had mentioned earlier in the game. Ryan Tapani next. He's in the bullpen for the Harrisburg Senators. The 3-2, and that's inside. Ball 4, he does in the end draw the walk. Caden Grenier is on base with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning, and we'll see Jackson Reitz go out and have a word with his pitcher, Jackson Tatro. That'll do a little recap. Bowie scored a run in the top of the 2nd to take the lead. Andrew Dashbach led off the 2nd inning with a solo home run. And Chris Hutchins walked to lead off the 3rd. He came in to score. And then in the 4th, Toby Welk led off with a walk and came in to score. Willie Yon to the plate with one out, runner on first base. The pitch, swing and a miss. Yon was pumping for a home run. Willie Yon does not have a home run with the Baysox yet this year. He has come so close several times, but he's just come up a little bit short. Now the 0-1, and he hits this one inside the third baseline fair, down the left field line, around second to third goes Grenier, and up to second goes Willie Yon with a double. When I tell you how inside the line that was and how much it hugged the line, I lost the baseball because it was rolling along the foul line. I couldn't see it rolling along the white chalk. It got camouflaged up that foul line, and that might be it for Jackson Tatro. As we see Trip Keister come out, he's going to come to the mound, and I think that's going to be it for Tatro. Caden Grenier to third, Yon up to second on the double, and they haven't made a signal yet. We saw this last night where Keister waited for a long time before the home plate umpire came out, and that was eventually when they made the signal to the bullpen. There's one out in the top of the sixth inning. Bowie's leading 3-0. There's two in scoring position, and we're still waiting. Haven't made a signal yet, and Keister gives Tatro a little pat, and they're going to leave him in the game. So Trip Keister will go back to the dugout, and Jackson Tatro will stay in the game. One away in this inning, and Chris Hudgens to the plate. Hudgens does have an RBI in this game. Toby Welk was at third base. The pitch, and that's on the inner half of the plate for a called strike. Hudgens drove him in. Oh, 0-1 the pitch, and it's fouled back. It's 0-2. That one a fastball from Jackson Tatro. This about to be the 99th pitch of Tatro's night. The infield is drawn in with one out. Maybe the last batter for Tatro. The 0-2, and it's inside, ball one. Probably count on one hand how many times we've seen a pitcher throw 100 or more pitches in a game, which Bowie has been playing in this year. But this is going to be number 100 for Jackson Tatro. Two in scoring position for the Baysox, up 3-0 in the sixth. The pitch, and it's fouled back. It stays 1-2. Hudgens walked and scored in the third. Singleton was left at second in the fourth. Richmond ended up getting Akron to strand the bases loaded. So Akron still behind by 5 in the fifth inning. They've been threatening, though, throughout the game. The 1-2 pitch, swinging another foul back. Tatro just digging down into the well here to try and retire Hudgens. Now well above 100 pitches. This likely will be Tatro's final batter. Lineup will go back to the top for Westberg. The 1-2, it's in the dirt, low and away. The infield is drawn in. Caden Grenier at third base and Willie Yon at second after his double. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 down. Top of the sixth. The pitch, a swing and a miss. He got him with a breaking ball, low and away. Hudgens went chasing for it. That's just the 4th strikeout for Jackson Tatro tonight. And looking down to the dugout, Trip Keister has not made a move yet. And Tatro is reassuming the mound. He's going to stay on the rubber. And he's going to try and finish out this inning. Jordan Westberg, the batter, is 2 for 3 tonight with a single and a double. From the third base side of the rubber, Tatro set. Here's the pitch. A breaking ball misses low and in. Westberg doubled in the third inning, but then he was thrown out at third base. Two batters later, when Zach Watson grounded out to the shortstop, Lara, Westberg was running on contact. The 1-0, Westberg fouls it off to the left side. It's 1-1. With Westberg at second, he was running on contact on a ball hit to the left side. Lara just elected to go to Alou at third base. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 down. Here's the pitch, and it's a foul ball right side. Out of play. It's 1-2. Westberg making a lot of contact now. Strikeout number not very high. Hasn't struck out since game 1 of the doubleheader. The 1-2, low and away. Missed with a fastball to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baysox with 3 runs in the game. It's 3-0 Bowie. Bowie looking for their 3rd shutout in their last 4 games. 3-0 the Baysox in front. 2 in scoring position. The 2-2. Westberg shoots a foul ball right side and likely down by the parking lot. Stays 2-2. Well, this is now going to be far and away the most pitches that someone has thrown in a game that the Baysox are playing in this year. Tatro is almost at 110 offerings. 2 balls and 2 strikes after all these foul balls from Westberg. Here's the pitch, and it's a chopped ground ball foul to the Baysox dugout. Nice barehanded play made by somebody down there along the rail. Can't see who that is. We are on a high elevated angle up the first base line away from the Baysox dugout, which is the third base dugout in this series. Bowie in their road gray pants with the orange tops. Harrisburg in the white pants with the red tops tonight, the white numbers and the white letters. The 2-2. A swing and a miss. Westberg is retired on strikes. What a performance there from Jackson Tatro. After allowing the 2 runners to get into scoring position with just the 1 out, he gets out of the jam without another run. Kudos to Tatro and the job he did there in that frame. Magnificent to get out of it. And we're going to head into the bottom of the 6th. It'll be Garrett Stallings out of the pen after the Baysox will take the field after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at Baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at Baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Garrett Stallings is out to the mound in relief of Drew Rom here to begin this bottom of the 6th inning. And what an outstanding performance it was from Drew Rom. He threw 5 shutout innings in this game. He did not allow a run on 3 hits with no walks and 7 strikeouts. And Rom finishes having thrown 72 pitches, 51 of them 4 strikes. And it is indeed Garrett Stallings who delivers in a first pitch strike to the top of the order, Armand Upshaw. And now the next one, a swing and a miss at a pitch low. And it snowballs and 2 strikes. Stallings and Rom have become best pals here in the Baysox pitching staff. The 0-2. Swing and a miss at a pitch low and in. Hudgens drops the ball. They're going to have to complete the strikeout. Throw down to first in time. 2-3. That's the 8th strikeout combined between Stallings and Rom. And that's the 2nd strikeout tonight for Armand Upshaw. And Cole Freeman comes to the plate. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Bowie leading 3-0. Paul Fritschner with you on the Baysox Baseball Network. We're down to single digits, folks, after tonight. 9 games remaining. Forget the home stretch. We're coming right down to the wire. First pitch into Freeman is a ground ball foul up the third base line. This is the part of the season where if you're watching the Kentucky Derby, Larry Colmus is winding up for the call of all the horses coming neck and neck right down to the photo finish. Here's the 0-1, a swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Almost 95% of the season has been completed. The 0-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball, shallow right field, coming in for it, Reiser, and he'll let it drop in front of him instead of making a diving effort at it. Good decision there from Reiser. Not to let that ball get by him on a diving play. Just ensures that it's a single, and it's a 1-out base knock for Cole Freeman, his first of the night. And Aldrin Corridor comes to the plate. Corridor is 0 for 2. First pitch to him, and he takes it low and in. A breaking ball from Stallings. It's 1-0. Corridor, fly out to right, and a strikeout looking tonight. Check to first, back in time is Freeman. That was the first hit from the top third of the Harrisburg order tonight. Want to know the count to Corridor. Stallings set from the first base side of the rubber. The pitch, and it's a high fly ball into center field. This one sending Watson back to the warning track, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. That ball was sent almost 400 feet to straightaway center, but in the end, it's just a long out. And KJ Harrison, the hottest hitter in this Harrisburg lineup, comes to the plate. KJ Harrison 1 for 2 tonight, a double in the second, a strikeout in the fourth. Here's the pitch, and it's hit in the air down the left field line. This one is deep. It's going back to the wall, looking up as well. He reaches up, and it's gone. A 2-run homer for KJ Harrison, and he stays hot. His team best 13th home run of the season, and he draws Harrisburg within a run. It's 3-2. That ball just clearing the wall, 333 feet, and it's 325 down the line. Toby Welk leapt up at the wall and couldn't reel it in. KJ Harrison now 2 for 3 tonight. We got a ball game. Jake Alou, the batter, with 2 outs in the 6th. Here's the pitch. And it's a breaking ball, low and in. Ball 1. Alou is 0 for 2 tonight. A ground out back to the first baseman, Andrew Dashbach. The pitch. And that's on the inner half of the plate. Off-speed offering for strike 1. Drew Rom was covering first on the play. And Alou struck out to end the 4th. A 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. 6 o'clock start tomorrow night. Mickey Janis on the mound for the Baysox, and then Sunday it'll be Kyle Brunovich for the Baysox. The 1-2. Swinging a foul ball on a play left side. Stallings 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. Already has a strikeout in the inning. 3-2, Bowie leading it now. The bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him on a pitch low and in on a breaking ball. And we'll head to the 7th. It's a 3-2 game. Harrisburg scoring for the first time tonight. A home run from KJ Harrison. Here we go into the final third of the game. Bowie by a run on the Baysox Baseball Network.
When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
We got a ball game on the island into the top of the 7th inning. Jackson Tatro is out of the game. At long last, Tatro has exited. Ryan Tapani is into the game. Tapani, a 4.36 ERA. And the Baysox will finally see a new arm. They scored 3 runs off of Tatro. And Patrick Dorian is the batter, 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch in, and it's on the outer half of the plate for a called strike 1 on a breaking ball. Get you the final line here on Tatro momentarily. Tapani off the plate outside, missed that one with a fastball at 91. Final line for Tatro, 6 innings, 3 runs on 6 hits. All 3 of those runs earned. The pitch to Dorian, and he lines it into right field. That'll get down a base hit in front of Canning. Around first, Dorian's going to go for second. The throw, and Dorian is, he's out by a mile. That throw is to second base where Gilbert Lara was standing. Dorian was barely 2/3 of the way there. It's to the point where sometimes you see the runner back up and try and at least get himself in a pickle, get himself in a rundown, but Dorian is thrown out, and he's thrown out 9-6. 1 away in the 7th inning. And here's Zach Watson. Watson batting against Tapani, and he pops the first pitch up. Right side, into the seats. And it bounces down into one of the first few rows above the first base dugout. Again, to finish up the line, Tatro 6 innings, 3 runs all earned on 6 hits, with 4 walks and 5 strikeouts. 110 pitches. 69 of those pitches were strikes. Zach Watson 0 for 3 tonight. The pitch is outside. One-on-one the count with 1 down. The pitch, swing and a miss. Out in front of that off-speed offering. Tepany on the season 0-3 with a 4.36 ERA. He has spent his whole 2021 campaign with Harrisburg. This is his 23rd outing. He has made 1 start. The pitch to Watson. It's a ground ball foul up the third base side to Baysox manager Buck Britton, standing outside the Baysox on-deck circle. He has allowed just 23 runs on the season, 21 of them earned. But he has allowed 9 home runs. The pitch, and it's off the end of the bat, up the first baseline. Watson's going to have to beat it out. The throw from Tepany to first, and it's in time. Watson is retired 1-3, a swinging bunt. Watson nearly beat it out as Tepany had to come out from the left side of the mound, where he was falling off the mound to the left side after delivering that pitch. Comes over to the first base line and makes a nice play for the second out of the inning. And Andrew Dashbach bats with 2 outs. Dashbach by a home run in his first at bat in the second inning. One for 2 with a walk. The pitch, check swing, and they don't even appeal. Now they do, and he did not go. Ben Rosen, the first base umpire. Johnny Reiser waiting. The 1-0 pitch. And it's a broken back ground ball to the right side. Corridor there. The long flip to first. And Tepany was covering for out number 3. That ball brought Corridor way off the bag, but it's a 1-2-3 inning for Tepany in his first inning of work, facing the Baysox 2, 3, and 4. And we'll head into the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch on the Baysox Baseball Network with Bowie leading 3-2.
We provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems. Office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June, and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at Baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
Your home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Harrisburg will have the bottom half of their order to the plate now in the bottom of the 7th inning as they trail by just a run Bowie out hitting Harrisburg 7-5 the pitch, and it's a long fly ball foul though down the left field line. That one hit hard off the bat of Jackson Reeds. He is 1 for 2 tonight with a single and a strikeout. Reeds, then Gage Canning, then Gilbert Lara, Garrett Stallings on the mound. The pitch, and it bounces low and in, a ball and a strike. The 2-run homer from KJ Harrison, his 13th of the season with Harrisburg. That leads the team. And it's a 3-2 game. Look around the rest of the league, and here's the next one from Stallings that misses in. Akron still trailing Richmond 9-4. Somerset is leading Hartford 2-1, but Hartford has the bases loaded in the 7th inning with nobody out. The 2-1, swinging a ground ball foul straight down in the box. Portland did win already 3-1. So the Baysox right now with a 1.5 game cushion over Portland. Depending on what the Baysox do here tonight. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the pitch, and it's fouled away, left side. 6, 7, and 8 for Harrisburg. Bottom of the 7th inning. Harrisburg's 2 runs coming in that bottom of the 6th. Bowie has scored 1 run each in the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th. 2-2. The pitch. It's a breaking ball in front of the plate. Ball 3. Last thing you want to do if you're Garrett Stallings is put the tying run on base. Especially with nobody out to lead off the inning. Big pitch in this frame. That's going to have to wait a little bit. Reed steps out and takes time. Reed's a .203 hitter on the season with just 4 homers. The 3-2, and he swings and fouls it off straight back again. A little bit out in front of that. You could see him tap it off the end of the bat. Decently timed, but out in front of it a bit. Stays 3-2. Nobody out. Bottom of the 7th, the pitch. And it's another ground ball foul. That over to the Baysox dugout. Stays a full count. Bowie out hitting the Senators 7-5. This game now just over 2 hours old. Started at 6:59 p.m. tonight. The 3-2 pitch from Stallings. It's a breaking ball up and in, and he did lose him to the walk. And for the 3rd time tonight, Harrisburg has a leadoff base runner aboard. Jackson Reese is on. And Gage Canning will bat. Canning grounded out to short his first time up, then reached on a fielder's choice. He represents the go-ahead run. Bowie has won 4 straight games. This would be number 5 if they can hold on. The pitch, and it's up and away. One ball, no strikes. Stallings ready again, the pitch, and it bounces low and away. Nobody's warming for the Baysox, but Canning halfway to a walk, and Stallings has got to be careful. The last thing you want to do is walk the tying run into scoring position. You didn't want to even put him on base with a free pass. That was the first walk of the night for a Bowie pitcher. The walks have killed Harrisburg in this series. The 2-0, and it's a fly ball down the right field line, but that's foul. So the count moves to 2-1. Great crowd of over 5,000 people here in attendance tonight. Far and away the biggest crowd of the week. almost more than twice as big as any other crowd. 2-1 the count to Canning. The pitch, swing and a miss. On a pitch low and in to even the count at 2-2. Wow. Went to the changeup, did Stallings at 87, low and in. Swung over the top of that one, did Canning. Canning is 0 for 2, grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up. That was a beautiful play made by Willie Yan at second base. Diving stop. Middle infield pinched again for a double play. The pitch, and it's a swing and a miss at a pitch low. Canning lost the bat as he came around on the swing, and he goes to pick it up. It was right behind the plate. Lost that one into the home plate umpire and then into Chris Hudgens. But that's a huge first out because now a double play ends the inning. Canning retired on strikes. That's the third strikeout for Garrett Stallings. Gilbert Lara next. The pitch, swing and a miss. He was out in front of it. Osvaldo Duarte. He's in the on-deck circle. Duarte owns a triple tonight. The 0-1. And that breaks low and away. Good job by Hudgens to block it and keep it in front of him. Somerset and Hartford playing in Somerset tonight. Kudos to the grounds crew in Somerset for getting that field playable after what it looked like just about a week ago, the flooding there at TD Bank Ballpark. But they are playing tonight. The 1-1 to Lara. And it's in front of the plate again as Hudgens blocks it up. That ball bouncing in front of the batter's boxes. Lara inches ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Crowd starting to get into it a little bit. Stallings laboring, and the umpire going to call time as the video board was still playing some sound. Didn't want to throw with the video board still going. Nickel called time. Now Stallings is set. The pitch, a swing and a miss. Low and away on a fastball from Stallings. It's 2-2. And Garrett Stallings, after allowing the leadoff walk, trying to get out of it. Tying run on base, Bowie leading by just a run. The 2-2. Swinging a ground ball over to third. Westbrook there. Long throw to first is his only play, and he gets him in time. Jackson Reitz does go up to second, but Lara is retired. Lara now 0 for 3. Osvaldo Duarte, the batter. Duarte facing Stallings. Duarte hitting 190 on the season overall. The pitch, and he's out in front of a breaking ball at 79, strike 1. Duarte struck out in the 5th inning. He was the last batter that Drew Rom faced. Senators with just 7 outs left to score 1 run. That time run is in scoring position. The 0-1. And it's a ground ball, foul up the third base side. Oh, 2. Garrett Stallings after the leadoff walk and the first 2 balls to Gage Canning is now 1 pitch away from working his way out of it. Nobody's warming for Bowie. Nobody's warming for Harrisburg. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, Garrett Stallings. A strikeout, a ground out, and a strikeout to end the inning and get Harrisburg to strand the bases or strand the tying run in scoring position. And we'll head into the 8th. The Baysox leading it by a run at 3-2 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Baysox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Ryan Tapany back to the mound in the top of the 8th inning. 6 outs left for Bowie to add to their lead. 6 outs left for Harrisburg to try and tie the game. Bowie leading 3-2 into the top of the 8th. The Baysox have Johnny Reiser, Toby Welk, and Caden Grenier to the plate in a game that Bowie leads 3-2. Reiser tonight, 1 for 3. Singled his first time up. The pitch, it's up and away. Ball 1. Richmond has added to their lead. It's 10-4. Getting real late for Akron to try and come back in that one. Hartford had the bases loaded with nobody out against Somerset. They didn't score. So Somerset still leads by a run. 1-0. That crosses the inner half of the plate. Strike 1. Adam and I were talking earlier this week about how Somerset and Bowie were getting ready to play this week against the 2 worst teams in the league. Both teams needing to win a lot of games, and so far neither team has lost. 1-1, a swing and a miss, excuse me. It's 1-2. Somerset in front to try and win their 4th game in a row against Hartford. Bowie looking for number 5 in a row against Harrisburg in this series here tonight. 1-2, misses outside, 2-2, but it would be their 9th in a row overall against Harrisburg. First time these teams played on May 25th. Harrisburg got the best of Bowie 10-6, but Bowie hasn't lost against the Senators since then. This will be 9 straight. The 2-2. Low and in, 3-2. Went to the breaking ball, did Tapany. Tapany in relief with Jackson Tatro through 110 pitches. Tapany allowed the leadoff single to Dorian in the 7th inning, but Dorian tried to stretch the single into a double and got thrown out by a mile. 3-2, and it's a line drive into center field. Coming in for it is Upshaw, but he elects to just keep it in front of him and play it off a hop. So it's another leadoff single for the Baysox, but this time Johnny Reiser just stays at first base, doesn't try and stretch it. And Toby Welk will bat with a runner on and nobody out. Welk walked and scored in the 4th, and that's the last time the Baysox have scored. It's been the difference in this series has been the walks. The walk and the home run. Toby Welk waiting, and there's a first pitch strike. Little off speed, outer half of the play. This playoff race is fun. Checking the scoreboard every night to see where Bowie stands. Right now, Bowie just on the outside looking in. The 0-1, and it's low and away. a ball and a strike. Again, if Bowie goes into Tuesday more than a half game out of second place, or really if Bowie goes into Tuesday more than a half game out of first place, here's the pitch, and it's hit in the air, foul, right side, out of play, then Bowie can't be the 1 seed because Akron and Somerset are playing each other next week. Somebody's got to win those games. The only way that Bowie could be the 1 seed is if Akron was to play extremely poorly against Somerset, and if Bowie was able to go into that Altoona series next week with an advantage over the Patriots. Check to first, and back in time barely is Johnny Reiser. The math is there, but it's slim. It's really just 3 teams going for those 2 spots, the 1 spot in particular, that second spot. Who will get it? The 1-2, and it's a line drive into center field. Waiting on it is Upshaw, and he makes the catch. One away in the top of the 8th. Bowie leading 3-2. Again tomorrow night for the Baysox, they will have Mickey Janis on the mound. Janis on the season, an 0-2 record with the Baysox. 7.65 ERA. He'll be opposed by Tim Cate, who is a top 30 prospect for the Washington Nationals. And then Kyle Branovich will throw on Sunday for the Baysox, with Gerardo Carrillo throwing for the Harrisburg Senators. At the plate here, it's Caden Grenier, and he fouls a pitch directly over my head and out of play. That one out of the stadium, and it's no balls and a strike. It'd be almost impossible for a foul ball to come into the booth. The window only opens halfway. As I sit here, my head is above the window opening. It would have to be perfectly placed. Saw one earlier that came close. Grenier tonight 0 for 2 with a walk. Check to first. Back in time is Reiser again. Reiser with that leadoff single. There's 1 down now in the top of the 8th inning. Bowie leading 3-2. Playing the Harrisburg Senators up here in Harrisburg. Richmond just added to their lead against Akron. It's 13-4. So Akron well on their way to losing for the 2nd time in 3 games. The 0-1 to Grenier. There goes the runner. Now he stops. The pitch is called a strike on the inner half, and it's 0-2. Reiser got a head start, but really just an aggressive secondary lead. He retreats to first. Willie Yon will bat next, and then in the bottom half of the 8th inning, Harrisburg will have the top of their order, 1, 2, and 3 up against Garrett Stallings. Stallings likely going to try and finish off this game. It's just a 1-run game, but we just saw Dionis Almingo throw last night. The 0-2, and it's up and in with a fastball, ball 1. That one at 91 miles an hour. And in these piggyback starts, which we haven't seen as much of over the last couple of weeks, but saw a ton of early. Now check to first, Johnny Reiser there safely, but just barely. A good move by Tapani on the mound. Looked like he was just taking his time, kind of meandering around, then all of a sudden whipped over to first as Johnny Reiser was getting out to a lead. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Grenier. There goes Reiser, the pitch, and it's fouled back. Reiser had that base stolen. It's a ball and 2 strikes still. Grenier was part of a strike him out, throw him out in the 2nd inning. He struck out swinging. Toby Welk was stealing second. Welk was thrown out 2-4. Bowie does not have a stolen base tonight. They've been fairly aggressive on the base paths in this series, but do not have a successful attempt tonight. 1-2 to Grenier. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Grenier tonight. First strikeout for Tapani. And Willie Yon is the batter. Yon is 1 for 3 tonight. He doubled his last time up, but it was kind of an unconventional double. A little weak pop fly down the third base line that just got over the head of Jake Alou into shallow left field. Alou went out chasing for it, couldn't track it down. The pitch on the inner half of the plate, a fastball for strike one. And Willie Yon read it off the bat the whole way, was motoring around first, went into second, was left stranded there. It was a one-out double. Bowie had two runners in scoring position. Grenier was on, he got to third. There goes Reiser to second, the pitch, and it's a ground ball out to short. Lara there, up with it, the throw to first, in time, and that ends the inning. So we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Bowie gets a leadoff base runner off the single from Johnny Reiser, but nothing more. Leave him stranded, and we'll head into the bottom of the 8th. Bowie leading 3-2 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Garrett Stallings to the mound for his third inning of work in the bottom of the 8th inning. Paul Fritschner with you on the Baysox Baseball Network. Bowie leading 3-2, leading by a run. Bowie 3 runs on 8 hits, and the Senators have 2 runs on 5 hits. The first pitch in to Andrew Upshaw, and he takes it for ball 1. He was showing bunt though, pulled the bat back. The corner infield on high alert. At third base, Jordan Westberg playing in. Now the pitch to Upshaw, and he swings over the top of it for strike 1. Harrisburg, they've had their chances, but they haven't scored. And all but just one in the innings tonight. 1-1 pitch, and it's a line drive into right center field. Over for it from center, but not able to get there is Zach Watson. And yet again, it's a leadoff base runner. That's the 4th leadoff base runner tonight for the Harrisburg Senators. They haven't been able to do anything with them. KJ Harrison, the home run in the 6th, is the only 2 runs for the Senators. That was with Cole Freeman on base. Freeman to the plate now. Nobody out in the 8th. Here's the pitch to Freeman. He shows bunt, and it's straight down and foul up the third base side, trying to get the tying run into scoring position. No surprise there. Somerset leading now 3-1, a chance to add on to their lead with runners on the corners in the 7th inning. Akron well on their way to their 2nd loss in 3 games, which would mean Bowie could gain a game on Akron if they hold on here tonight. Hold on, the operative word there. Check to first, back in time is Upshaw. Cole Freeman tonight, a single in the 6th. He was on base for Harrison's homer. Stallings out of the stretch, peering in for the sign. Owen won the count. There goes the runner to second. The pitch, a swing and a miss, and they won't even throw down. A stolen base for Armand Upshaw. Chris Hutchins doesn't even risk the throw. Great jump for Upshaw, and after they had potentially tried to bunt a couple of pitches earlier, one pitch earlier, you don't even need the bunt. Get him in the scoring position with nobody out. It's been the theme, though, of this series. Harrisburg has had the chances, but they haven't done a whole lot with them. Yet again, we see Harrisburg with a runner in scoring position, less than 2 outs. Can they plate the tying run? It's 3-2 Bowie, nobody out in the 8th. Here's the pitch, and it's a foul ball straight back. Oh, 0-2 the count. Nobody out, bottom of the 8th. Top of the order for the Senators. I like to think this is probably their best chance to tie this game. Offense has been extremely quiet over the last 4 games. They've scored a run in just 2 of their last 29 innings. The 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. That had no chance. A breaking ball through the left-handed batter's box. Freeman got fooled, and there's 1 out. That's the 5th strikeout for Garrett Stallings. This is the 2nd time through the order. And Aldrin Corridor to the plate. Corridor 0 for 3 tonight. A fly ball to right field. Struck out looking in the 4th, then he flew out to center in the 6th. The other thing, too, of note in this series, I think we've only seen Justin Ramsey, the Baysox pitching coach. We've only seen him come to the mound for a mound visit 1 time. Here's a fly ball to center. This one is deep. Watson going over for it, and he'll make the catch in deep right center. And Upshaw will have to go back to second base. That is poor base running by Armand Upshaw at second base. If he was tagging on that play, he could have been at third right now. Instead, because he was halfway to third, he thought that was going to get down in the gap. Misread the ball off the bat. He has to go back to second. And hey, what do you know? Here's Justin Ramsey coming out to talk because KJ Harrison is the batter. And you can understand why. Harrison is far and away the only hitter doing much of anything right now in the Harrisburg lineup. And I hate to be overly critical of Harrisburg, but you look at it, they have 6 hits tonight. He has 2 of them, and he's driven in both of their runs. And over his last 11 games, Harrison with 8 doubles, 9 runs driven in. And on the season, Harrison leads the team in home runs with 13. He's 3rd in runs driven in, 2nd in runs scored, and he's tied for 1st in doubles. That was coming into the game. He is in sole possession of first place now in doubles after his double in the 2nd inning. And it's Harrison, 2 for 3 tonight. The pitch from Stallings, and it's low and away, ball 1. I always say sometimes the save comes in the 8th. And this is that spot here. Tying runs in scoring position, your best hitter at the plate. Nobody warming for Bowie. This is the game right here. 1-0 the count. The pitch. A breaking ball, low and away. It skips away from Hutchins. He doesn't know where it is. It gets to the backstop, and up to third goes Upshaw on the wild pitch. In the end, after Upshaw didn't get to third on that fly ball to center, he gets to third anyway. Chris Hutchins has done such a great job tonight of keeping baseballs in front of him on pitches in the dirt. He has been incredibly busy on balls that have bounced. That's the first one that's gotten away for him that's come back to hurt him. Harrison now in a 2-0 count, the pitch, and it's on the inner half of the plate, strike 1. Frankly, with first and second base open, I'm a little surprised that Harrison's going to get anything to hit here. He's only hitting 246, but he's so hot right now. Jake Alou next, who's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. The pitch, and that's on the inner half of the plate, a called strike 2. And if you're Harrison, that's the pitch you're looking for. Middle in. At 88 miles an hour. Can't ask for much better. Stalling, set. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. And it's hit in the air, center field. This one is back. Watson giving chase. Watson looking up at the wall, and it's off the wall, and we're tied. Harrison into second. An RBI double for KJ Harrison. And this game is tied. Watson just ran out of room at the last second. Looking up as the ball bounded into the wall. And it's 3-3 in the 8th. KJ Harrison making the most of a pitch in. And KJ Harrison's going to come out of this game. Harrison's the designated hitter, and he's going to come out. A pinch runner is in. We'll have to get the runner here in a second. But more importantly, at the plate, it's Jake Alou now with the go-ahead runner out in scoring position. So Drew Rom, who exited in line for the win, again will take a no decision. The pitch in, and it's a ground ball up the middle. Grenier right there. The throw to first in time, and that ends the inning. But we're tied. It's a 3-3 game into the 9th inning. Buckle up, folks. Here we go. Into the 9th on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Baysox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code Baysox at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
It's a brand new ball game into the 9th inning. Bowie's going to have the top of their order up here in this inning. 9-1 and 2. So the lineup's going to turn back to the top after Chris Hudgens comes to the plate. Hudgens tonight has had a great night, though. Hudgens drew the walk, scored a run in the 3rd inning, and then he singled, got to second in the 4th. But he will face a new pitcher, Carson Teal, left-hander. Carson Teal on in relief of Ryan Tapani. And Teal is someone that Bowie's pretty familiar with over his outings against the Baysox this year. Tapani exits after throwing 2 scoreless innings. He did allow 2 hits, no walks, and 1 strikeout. First pitch from Teal, and it's fouled away from Chris Hudgens. No balls and a strike. Tapani threw 27 pitches in his outing. But it's a 3-3 game. Bowie played 1 run each in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, but are scoreless since. The next pitch on the outer half of the plate. They called strike 2. Teal with a 4.35 ERA. 2-5 record. He has spent his entire 2021 season here with Harrisburg. The next pitch to Hudgens, and that misses outside for the first ball of Teal's outing. This is his 28th appearance. He has made 11 starts on the year. Faced Bowie once in a start back in May. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt low and away. A check swing. He did not go, says the first base umpire, Ben Rosen. Bowie tagged Teal for 5 runs on 6 hits. He allowed 2 homers, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts over 4 innings on May 30th. That was a doubleheader. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Hudgens retired on strikes for the second straight time. First strikeout for Carson Teal in the first batter he faces. And the third time through the order, Bowie just had 2 base runners. 2 leadoff singles. Dorian's leadoff single in the 7th, but he was thrown out trying to stretch it into a double. And Reiser singled in the 8th, was left stranded at first. Now we go back to the top, 4th time through the order now. Rather, 5th time through the order. That was the 4th time through the order. It's game 111. All the numbers kind of run together. First pitch to Jordan Westberg, low and in, ball 1. Forgive me on that one. This is the 5th time through the order. Westberg tonight, 2 for 4. The 1-0. Westberg takes it in. 2 balls and no strikes. Where is Andrew Dashbach? Well, he's 3 batters away. We've seen the late game heroics from Dashbach. 3 home runs in what I would consider clutch situations this year. 3 of his 7. Pitch, and that crosses the plate for strike 1 to 88 miles an hour there. So Carson Teal, it's just the 2nd time that he has faced Bowie. And he threw those 4 innings against him back in May. 2-1. Swinging a foul to the screen. Westbrook timed it up, but just got under it to the backstop. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Top of the 9th, and a 3-3 game. The 2-2 to Westberg. Swing and a miss at a pitch low and away. Back-to-back strikeouts to begin the outing for Carson Teal. And Patrick Dorian will come to the plate. That's now 5 straight batters retired by Harrisburg pitchers. 7 of the last 8. 9 of the last 10. Dorian tonight is 1 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. The pitch, and he fouls it back. It's 0-1. Mentioned the last time up. Dorian hit a hard hit ball into right center. Gage Canning was standing there, and Canning came up throwing to second, trying to stretch it into a double. The pitch, it's on the inner half of the plate, a called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch, and it's low and in. The one other thing to mention is that Cole Daly was the pinch runner for KJ Harrison in that last inning. So Daly on to replace Harrison, who is Harrisburg's best hitter. We'll see how that plays out the rest of the game. The 1-2. It's a pitch up and in. Missed with a fastball, even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Watson hits next if Dorian can keep the inning moving. We're in the 9th in a tie game. Harrisburg has scored 3 unanswered. Dorian has a home run in this series. The pitch, and it's a line drive back up the middle into center field. Dorian with his 2nd straight hit. This time he's just going to stay at first base. And it's a 2-out base knock for the Baysox. It does not appear that anybody's warming for Bowie, which would tell me that Garrett Stallings is going to come back for the 9th inning, which is not a surprise. We've seen the piggyback starts this year. That's how they operate. Likely would have been Stallings again, even if Bowie still had the 3-2 lead. In a tie game, it will be Stallings for the 9th. The bottom half of this inning. Does he have the lead, or is it a tie game? Pitch to Watson, and it's on the inner half of the plate. Fastball, strike 1. Carson Teal now up to 16 pitches in this inning. First 2 batters retired on strikes. Chris Hudgens and Jordan Westberg down swinging. Left-hander from the first base side of the rubber. Out of the stretch, the pitch. And he finds the inner half of the plate with an off-speed offering for strike 2. Paul Fritschner with you in the 9th inning of Game 5 between Bowie and Harrisburg. Baysox trying to win their 5th straight game in this series. 9th straight overall against Harrisburg on the season. Haven't lost since the first meeting between these two teams. The 0-2, a called strike 3. Watson didn't like it, thought it was off the plate. Went to the fastball, rung him up. All 3 outs in the inning on strikeouts. Bowie again leaves a base runner stranded. And we will head into the bottom of the 9th in a tie game on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
We've got a good one here into the bottom of the 9th inning. It's a tie game between Harrisburg and Bowie, 3-all. Jackson Reese to the plate, the first pitch, a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Jackson Reese tonight, he is 1 for 2 with a walk. Has faced Garrett Stallings. He did walk against Stallings his last time up. Tied 3-3 in the 9th. If Harrisburg scores, they win it. The 0-1. And it's a pitch low and away. Ball 1. Harrisburg has had the leadoff base runner aboard in 3 of the last 4 innings. They've had 4 leadoff base runners tonight. 1-1 the count. The pitch. And it's a ground ball foul up the third base line. Odd sound off the bat, but not going to get a new one. And the Jumbotron asking for some noise from the Harrisburg crowd. 1-2 the count. Garrett Stallings about to throw his 54th pitch, and it's off the plate outside. Very close to being a called strike 3, but it's ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and it's a little weak line drive to short. Caden Grenier there, the throw to first in time, and that's out number 1. So now it's Gage Canning, then Gilbert Lara next. Caden Grenier's just been great at short tonight. Middle infield in particular. Willie on that hard hit ground ball up the middle. Dive over to second. Somerset and Hartford tied at 4. The pitch, and it's a bunt up the first base line. It's rolling, and it rolls foul. Hartford coming back to tie the game at 4. They're still threatening with a runner in scoring position and just 1 out. An Akron game just about over. Akron losing by 8 in the 8th inning. 0-1 the count, 1 down. The pitch, swinging a foul off the bat. It's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away left side, and that one ricochets off the sweet level over to our left. At the plate, Gage Canning. He was the one who grounded up the middle his last time up. The 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss at a pitch low and in, and Gillespie, a strikeout there for the second out of the inning. That's Gillespie's 6th strikeout of the night. Second straight time he's struck out Gage Canning. The bottom of the order. Not doing a whole lot tonight. 2 hits out of the bottom 4 in the lineup. First pitch into Gilbert Lara is ripped foul up the third base side. 0-1 the count, 2 down. Bottom of the 9th, tie game. The 0-1, that's low and away, and a ball and a strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. The pitch, it's another ground ball foul left side. Gillespie pitch away from getting out of this inning. 1-2-3 frame. He's retired 3 in a row. The 1-2, swinging a ground ball out to third. Westberg there, an easy throw to first. Free baseball into the 10th. It's tied at 3, and we're going to come back after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, we're into the 10th inning, and the Baysox find themselves in a 3-3 tie with Harrisburg. Baysox facing Carson Teal here, and hey, talking about it in the 9th, guess who? It's Andrew Dashbach at the plate for Bowie. Maybe nobody more clutch over the last month in the 10th inning than this man at the plate. Has 7 home runs on the year, and I'd qualify 3 of them as clutch situations, 2 of them in the 10th inning in Reading 3 weeks ago. The pitch, and it's a foul ball right side and out of play. Tyler Birch is warming in the Baysox bullpen. He'll come in for the bottom half of this 10th inning. We'll see if Birch comes in a save situation or if he'll come in to try and keep this game tied. Zach Watson is the inherited runner at second. Here's the pitch to Dashbach. And he takes it off the plate away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hartford and Somerset tied at 4 into the bottom of the 8th inning there. Richmond beating Akron 15-5. Richmond saves some runs for tomorrow and Sunday. The 1-1. And that's low and away. 2 balls and a strike. You're right. Save some of those runs for the weekend, Richmond. 2-1 the count. Bowie can win here. They'd gain a game on Akron. Then, depending on Somerset, could move into a playoff spot. The pitch to Dashbach. It's low and away, and it's 3-1. Really, in extra innings, it's not the worst thing in the world to walk the leadoff batter. Puts the double play in order up the middle with the runner at second base. There are worse things that can happen if you're Harrisburg. Here's a 3-1, and it's a ground ball out to short. Lara with it, the throw to first in time. That doesn't allow Watson to get to third. And there's 1 out in the inning. And Johnny Reiser, then Toby Welk. This is one of those situations where you have to assume that the runner on second scores. So even if Bowie does get the run in, obviously you'd like to score more than 1 run in this situation, stretch out that lead a little bit for Tyler Birch. Because with the runner in scoring position and nobody out, the assumption is that that run will come in. Scores more times than it doesn't. Reiser tonight 2 for 4. He's had a good night. Couple of singles, the pitch, and he fouls it away straight back. (0-1) the count to Johnny Reiser. Singled his last time up. Has not faced Teal yet. He wasn't on the team, Reiser wasn't, when Teal pitched against Bowie back in May. Johnny Reiser didn't join the team till June. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Reiser joined the team 2 days after that one, in the end of May. Was transferred to Bowie the 1st of June. No balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. The pitch into Reiser, swinging a ground ball over to first. Here comes the runner home, the throw to the plate, and now they have Watson in a rundown. The throw comes back to third. They drop the ball, the throw comes home, and he dropped it again! Watson scores! Up to third goes Reiser. They had Watson dead to rights. And he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball, and now the Harrisburg coaching staff is going to come out. This is Trip Keister, and he is going to have some words for the home plate umpire to say that I think the argument is that Watson, I don't know what he could be arguing there because the ball clearly popped out of the glove. Now they're going to appeal. Well, this is a huge call because Watson would be out. The infield was drawn in. The ground ball went to first. Watson was running on contact. Corridor through to the catcher, Reitz. They got in a rundown. Reitz threw to Alou at third base. Alou dropped it. He picked it up, threw back home to Corridor, who was covering home, and as Corridor placed the tag, he dropped the ball. In the meantime, Reiser ran all the way around to third base. The umpires are gathered. This would be the 2nd out of the inning, or it would be the go-ahead run for Bowie. I mean, this is a season-changing kind of decision here. What a bizarre play. Usually you don't see a fielder drop the ball once in a rundown, much less twice. But Corridor dropped it because Watson ran into him. Bowie right now leads it 4-3. All 3 umpires are on the third base, are in between the third base line and the pitcher's mound. They're on the infield grass. And the runner, they're going to have a discussion, and we'll see what they call and how they decide to administer this decision. Trip Keister does not look happy. which tells me that the run's going to stand. I think Trip Keister's, he's still in the game. He hasn't been thrown out yet. I didn't see an official call. They just called Trip Keister out to talk to him. Usually after an appeal, you would see the umpire make a safe or an out decision. But if anything, a home plate umpire right now, Kyle Nickel, if anything, it looked like he might have made a fist that he was out, but they didn't make a safe call, that's for sure. Trip Keister still, they're giving him a long leash on his argument here. You can't blame him. What an absolutely bizarre play that it looks like it's going to stand, and Bowie's going to keep a 4-3 lead, and Bowie would then have the go-ahead run be safe at the plate with an insurance run at third base, and still just one out in the inning. So to recap, Watson was at third base with one out. It was a ground ball over to first off the bat of Johnny Reiser. They threw home with the infield in. Watson got himself in a rundown. And then as he came in to score, the ball popped out of the glove of Aldrum Corridor. And Watson has been ruled safe, and the Baysox have a 4-3 lead. What an absolutely wild sequence of events to give the Baysox a one-run lead. Harrisburg is infuriated. Trip Keister goes out to the mound to have a conversation with his infield. Nobody's warming for Harrisburg, but he brings his infield in to talk to everybody. He's standing in the middle of this huddle with everybody else around him, and Keister having a discussion. Now the home plate umpire is going to go out and have to break up this little mound visit. And staying in the game is Carson Teal. Wow. So Johnny Reiser is at third base. That's officially an error. Johnny Reiser, he reached on the fielder's choice, and he got all the way to third. It was a missed catch error by the third baseman, or rather by the first baseman, Aldrum Corridor. And out of the plate, it's Toby Welk. So the run is in, it counts. And Bowie catches a massive break in the inning. The infield is still drawn in. That second run is really what matters in the extra inning games. The pitch to Welk, and it bounces and it gets to the backstop. Reiser's going to score on a wild pitch, and Bowie has a 5-3 lead. Everything coming unwound for Harrisburg here. And now the bases are empty with one out. On a play in baseball that you almost never see, a successful rundown for a runner. Bowie now has a 2-run lead. Pitch to Toby Welk is a swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. The count with one out in the top of the 10th inning. Carson Teal. This Harrisburg team got to regroup for the bottom of the 10th, but they got to get there first. The 2-1 pitch crosses for a strike. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 10th inning. The pitch. And it's a line drive back up the middle into center field. Toby Welk is aboard with a single with 1 out. That's Welk's first hit of the night, but it's the third time he's been on base. Reached on an error in the second and a walk in the fourth, and he came around to score in that 4th inning. Wow, what a just strange play. Here's a pitch to Caden Grenier, and he hits this ball deep to right field. Grenier sending Canning back to the wall, and it's off the top of the wall. Around second and third goes Welk. Into second, standing up is Grenier. And everything's coming up Baysox right now. How often have we talked about this year that it feels like when one run comes in extra innings, the floodgates open? Bowie has scored 2 runs, and they're not done yet. It's 5-3 Bowie with 1 out in the 10th. Grenier, a double, his first hit of the night. He missed a home run by inches. Up to third goes Toby Welk. And the infield comes in again. Now here's Willie Yon. And Yon fouls a pitch up and to our left. How about it, Willie? How about a little more magic here? No balls, 1 strike. Coming set is Teal. The pitch. And Yon takes it inside. Fastball for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Again, the infield in. Crowd applauding a foul ball that is ricocheted all the way around. One and one the count. The pitch. And it's low and in. 2 balls and a strike. I still just cannot get over what just happened to allow Zach Rotson to score. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, and it's a high fly ball into shallow right field. Canning coming in for it, tagging at third as well. Canning makes the catch. Welk starts to tag, but he holds up, and a good decision because it was a good throw from Canning. There's 2 outs in the inning. In the bottom half of this 10th, it'll be 9-1-2 for the Harrisburg Senators. And Chris Hudgens bats with 2 in scoring position and 2 outs. Top of the 10th inning, Bowie leading 5-3 on this Friday night at FNB Field in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Paul Fritschner with you. Infield back to their normal spots. The pitch, and it's a high fly ball to left field. This one sending Freeman back to the warning track. He looks up, and it's off the top of the wall. 2 runs are in for the Baysox. Hudgens, a 2-run double, and Bowie has blown it open. It's the Baysox 7 and Harrisburg 3. All 4 batters that reached base to start the inning have come in to score. And the Baysox have a commanding 7-3 lead here in this top of the 10th. Not over yet, but what an inning for Bowie after surrendering the tying run just a couple innings ago in the 8th. Bowie with 4 in this 10th. Still with 2 outs. The pitch to Jordan Westberg. And it's inside for a ball. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. And it's up and in, ball 2. Well, the Baysox here going to have to shut things down in the bottom half of this 10th. Hartford and Somerset still tied. The Akron game is over. They've lost. The pitch to Jordan Westberg is on the outer half of the plate for a strike. Nobody warming now for Bowie, so we'll see if that means that it will be Tyler Birch if he's just done throwing and ready to come in, which I'd assume he would be. Now the 2-1, it's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Now, I think it is Birch. Maybe he was just getting a drink of water. Now goes back to the mound. He's reassumed the rubber, or at least a right-hander has. It is a long way from the broadcast booth all the way into the opposite corner of the field for the Bowie bullpen. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. The pitch. And it's a line drive into right center field. Canning over for it, and it gets over his head to the wall. Extra bases for Westberg. He's going to stop at second. In to score is Hudgens. The 8th batter of the inning, Jordan Westberg, hits a line drive double to right field. And Bowie has plated 5 in the inning. It's now the Baysox 8 and Harrisburg 3. This inning has lasted over 16 minutes, and Bowie has scored 5 runs in the frame. Another double. And Patrick Dorian is the batter, the 9th batter of the inning. Bowie is batted around the pitch, and Dorian takes it low and in. Six of Bowie's 9 hitters have scored tonight. The 1-0. Checks his swing on a pitch inside. It's a ball and a strike. But this inning should have been 2 outs and a runner on first. But instead, the Baysox have scored 5 runs. Dorian fouls it back, and it's 1-2. And regardless of what happens in the Somerset game, it's tied into the 9th in Somerset. This is a game that Bowie's going to remember for a while. 1-2 with 2 outs in the 10th. Here's the pitch. And Dorian flies it into left field. This is deep. Backing up Freeman to the wall, and he makes the catch. Wow, Freeman went way back to the wall, then finally came in a couple of steps. And Bowie, after 17 and a half minutes, sends 9 men to the plate, and they score 5 runs to take an 8-3 lead. Tyler Birch out of the bullpen. When we return, Bowie to protect a 5-run lead on the Baysox Baseball Network.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems. Office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Into the bottom of the 10th inning on the Baysox Baseball Network. Tyler Birch is into the game with a 7.11 ERA. Birch in limited time at Double-A. He's on to protect a 5-run Bowie lead. It's 8-3 here into the bottom of the 10th. Bowie plating 5 in the top of the 10th. The pitch in to Osvaldo Duarte is a called strike 1. Of the 5 runs in the top half of that 10th inning, only 2 of them were earned runs. Of course, that inning should have been over a long time before it was. But the missed opportunity on the rundown. Now ground ball out to short on the second pitch to Duarte. Grenier to first in time. And that's out number 1. That's 5 straight batters retired by Bowie Baysox pitchers. Final line for Garrett Stallings. Stallings, he threw 4 innings, and he allowed 3 runs, all of them earned on 4 hits with a walk and 6 strikeouts. Stallings 63 pitches, 46 of them for strikes. The first pitch in is a called strike to Armand Upshaw. Gilbert Lara is the inherited runner. He's on third base. Owen won the count with 1 down in the bottom of the 10th inning. Armand Upshaw, the batter, the pitch, a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. I mentioned the 7.11 ERA. Just that 1 out there from Birch lowered his ERA all the way to 6.75. He's only made a handful of AA appearances. No balls and 2 strikes to Upshaw. He's going to step out. Bowie 5 runs in the top of the 10th. The pitch, and it's off the outer half of the plate with a fastball at 95 for ball 1. Armand Upshaw tonight, a single and a run scored in the 8th. He has struck out 2 other times. Third different pitcher that he's facing. The 1-2, a swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. They're going to have to complete the strikeout. The throw to first in time. And that's out number 2. Quickly, 2 down in the 10th. First strikeout for Tyler Birch. And Cole Freeman is the last hope for the Harrisburg Senators. 1 an inning in the top of the 10th. One that, if the Baysox season turns out the right way, I'm sure Bowie fans will remember for a while. Here's the pitch to Freeman, and it's a foul ball over to our left. It's 0-1. Freeman tonight, a single and a run scored in the 6th. He's 1 for 4. The pitch, and it's a high fly ball into right field. This could do it. Johnny Reiser, 2 steps, now 3 to his left. He's under it, and he makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Bowie into the 10th inning, tied after surrendering the 8th inning tying run to Harrisburg. The Baysox, a miracle rally in the 10th, plating 5 runs, and they win the game 8-3. They gain a game on the Akron Rubber Ducks, and maybe, depending on the Patriots' outcome, could move into a playoff spot. What an outstanding game here in Harrisburg tonight. Far and away the most thrilling of this series so far. And still 2 left in store the rest of the weekend. You've listened this long, don't go anywhere. The Baysox post-game show coming up right after this break on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at Baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number is 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at Baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
What a thrilling win for the Baysox here tonight on Friday night at FNB Field. I believe there are fireworks coming up here momentarily. Paul Fritschner with you on the Baysox postgame show as Bowie wins their 66th game of the season. They move to 66-45. Harrisburg falls to 41-71. Bowie wins it 8-3 in 10 innings. Bowie 8 runs on 13 hits without an error. They did, though, something to keep an eye on, leave 10 men on base. Harrisburg, they scored 3 runs on 7 hits with 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Garrett Stallings, the winning pitcher. He moves to 2-2 on the season. Carson Teal falls to 2-6. And there were 5,821 people here in attendance tonight on a 71-degree evening. This game took 3 hours and 13 minutes to play. Well, the highlights tonight, Andrew Dashbach, a solo home run to put Bowie in front in the second inning. Bowie one more run in the third. Hudgens led off with a walk, and Westberg, he doubled. Watson later on a fielder's choice allowed the run to score. In the fourth inning, Toby Welk led off with a walk. Chris Hudgens drove him in, and Bowie led it 3-0. Then in the sixth inning, Harrisburg fought back. K.J. Harrison hit his 13th home run of the season to bring the Senators within a run. Cole Freeman was on base. And in the eighth inning, with 2 outs, Armand Upshaw at third base. K.J. Harrison, the Baysox elect to pitch to him, and Harrison knew just what to do with the baseball. A double to left center field. The ball went off the wall to tie the game at 3 apiece. We went tied into the 10th inning, and that is when everything came unwound for Harrisburg, and everything started coming up Bowie. Jordan Westberg, or rather Patrick Dorian, led off the inning. Sorry, Patrick Dorian did not lead off the inning. Looking at this 10th inning, all 9 batters come to the plate. Patrick Dorian was the last batter to come to the plate in the inning. Zach Watson led off the inning. Zach Watson was the inherited runner. He was at second base. Andrew Dashbach on a ground ball to short on the first batter of the inning. Dashbach, he grounded out to short to allow Watson to get to third base. And then at third base with 1 out, Johnny Reiser grounded over to first base. Aldrim Corridor with the runner Watson moving home in the inning. Warner Watson coming home. Corridor throws home. Jackson Reitz is there, and Watson gets himself into a rundown. It's been 3.5 hours. Bear with me here. Jackson Reitz then throws over to Jake Alou at third base. Watson still in a rundown. Aldrim Corridor comes in from first to cover, but when Reitz threw it to Alou at third base, Alou dropped the baseball, so he couldn't apply the tag on Zach Watson. Then when the ball went to third and Alou picked it up, he threw home. Corridor caught the ball, but as he placed the tag on Watson, it popped out of his glove. Watson would have been out, but because it popped out of his glove, of course, he was safe. Bowie then went on to score 4 more runs in the inning, in an inning that took over 17.5 minutes. The Baysox, they plated 5 runs in the frame, 5 runs on 4 hits with an error. They did leave a man in scoring position. Jordan Westberg, after the double, was left at second base, but Bowie scored 5 runs. And in the bottom of the 10th inning, Harrisburg went down in order, 1, 2, 3. So, as the fireworks show gets started, we can take a look around the numbers. And Drew Rom tonight in the start through 5 scoreless innings. He did allow 3 hits without a walk and 7 strikeouts in his start. Garrett Stallings got the win. He threw 4 innings in relief, 3 runs on 4 hits with a walk and 6 strikeouts. And then Tyler Birch, 1 scoreless inning with a strikeout in the 10th. That's how tonight's game played out. We'll take another look around the league and take a look forward to tomorrow. Bowie wins it tonight, 8-3. We'll be back after this break on the Baysox Baseball Network.
When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
We are into the post-game show now. Post-game fireworks flying above FNB Field here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We take a look around the league. Bowie winning tonight by a final score of 8-3. Somerset and Hartford, they are into extra innings, tied at 4. Somerset had a chance there in the bottom of the 9th, but did not score. Around the rest of the AA Northeast League, Portland wins 3-1. Richmond beats Akron 15-5. And Erie beats Altoona 12-5, which tells you that now because of Bowie's win, they draw one more game closer to Akron. They're now within 3 games of Akron, and Bowie is 2.5 games ahead of the Portland Sea Dogs, so a little bit of breathing room there with Portland. But look at Portland, Somerset, and Bowie. If Somerset wins tonight in extra innings, that would mean Somerset, Bowie, and Portland have all won 5 games in a row. A pretty crazy stretch of games right now, how well those 3 teams are playing, especially considering how poorly Portland was playing 2 weeks before that. Now we take a look forward to tomorrow, Game 6 of the series. Bowie tries to win their 6th game in a row this week. And on the mound, it will be the knuckleballer for Bowie, Mickey Janis, with an 0-2 record, a 7.65 ERA. He'll be opposed by one of the Nationals' top 30 prospects, according to MLB Pipeline, Tim Cate. He has a 2-9 record, does Cate. 2-9 record with a 5.67 ERA. That is tomorrow night, first pitch at 6 o'clock. Once again, thank you so much for joining us for this absolute thriller here tonight at FNB Field. Bowie scores 8 runs on 13 hits, and they beat Harrisburg 8-3. Bowie improves to 66-45. Harrisburg falls to 41-71 with the 8-3 victory over the Senators on Friday night. Well, for everybody here at FNB Field, everybody back home listening, thank you so much for joining me on this Friday night of Baysox Baseball. It was a great one we'll remember for a while, and we're set for another game tomorrow night. First pitch at 6 o'clock, broadcast shortly before 6. Be back for that one. Thanks for joining me tonight. Bowie wins it by a final score of 8-3. Have a great rest of your Friday evening, everybody.
Bowie Baysox Baseball has been brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. You've been listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball on the Baysox Baseball Network.